How's it going, people? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the Tutto Calcio podcast, everybody. We got a full panel tonight. Full panel. Dom is back. You're already saying, you know, man, we got everybody here. Sean is back as well. Big up to everybody. We all miss you guys. It's been a little bit, but we're back. We're going to, of course, bring you all of our Serie A recap of all the match days. You know, Inter sits up top, you know what I mean, which is not a good thing in my book. But, you know, we'll talk about it.
Elephant on a tree branch. Just saying.
Listen, I'm ready for the I'm ready for the underdog gimmick today. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm ready for it, Sean. I'm ready for it. But anyway, big up to everybody, man. Of course, that's gonna be tuning in. Of course, smash that like button, subscribe to the channel if you are new. Of course, check us out on all socials in the description below. And yeah, let's get into it, guys. Big up to everybody in the panel as well. We got Tony, we got Fran, of course, we got Nick and J Mac as well joining as well. So big up to everybody, and let's get into the first topic. And you know what? Let's talk about, since recently, the matches, right? We'll talk about Inter, underdog gimmick, right? Now, I mean, Sean, take it away with your team, bro.
I mean, when are we talking? Like, what's the time frame? We're just talking about the past week?
Well, talk about the past week. Talk about from Napoli, and into Lecce. Go ahead.
Ups and downs. An opportunity missed, but 4 points is still good in these last two games. Okay, that's kind of where I'm at. The frustrating part is that we really could have had 6 points and two bozo moments by us and incredible moments by McTominay.
Yeah.
Just kind of, it honestly has kept. That keeps Conte close enough. We should absolutely. Whenever he exists, Inter doesn't do well. But yeah, it keeps Conte close enough to where he's going to continue to motivate this team, even though they have about 400 injuries on that squad.
Yeah.
Right. That was a draw against one of the that's not their full strength lineup. They had bits and pieces here and there, had to rotate some, no bench as well. They couldn't really bring people on to change the game much for them, except for Noah Lang, who did change the game a little bit, created that second goal. So that was frustrating. I was frustrated that whole game, especially going up twice and then McTominay coming back and leveling twice. Yep. But the Lecce game, 3 days after an emotional, physically draining match, to be able to get 3 points against a team that is fighting for their lives was huge. And of course, it's big Pio Esposito, who today apparently reported that there was 2 offers of 40+ million for him this past summer.
Wow.
Wow. Offers from who?
Assuming Prem.
The claims are Napoli and Atalanta.
Oh, really?
Wow.
40 million for him.
Mm-hmm. So instead of Luca.
Really?
Should have taken the damn offer, you greedy bastards.
What's the source?
I think it was Shearer.
Trust me.
Okay.
Nico Shearer.
Yeah, Nico Shearer.
It don't matter because we didn't get him, so it don't matter. So why are we talking about it? We got the giraffe. We got the big useless giraffe.
No,
it was a lamppost. What happened to lamppost?
Lamppost with tins, bro.
Yeah. People call them lampposts. I like calling him giraffe. I think like the fans at Napoli, they pay tickets to watch a giraffe kick a football. It's like a zoo, you get the best of two worlds. You go watch a football game, and then you go and watch part of a zoo.
I was going to say people paid to go to the zoo.
Would you rather watch that or an anti-strike missile in Fofana?
Hey, just put them together and let's run a whole circus act. You know what? That scissor kick that Luca tried to freaking do, trying to be McTominay. 2 minutes. 2 seconds, he tried to be McTominay and he fell on his ass. It looks horrible.
Dom, you haven't seen it yet, but the Serie A posted that and put bicycle as their comment.
Yeah. So
as if something happened after that kick.
Oh my god, bro. That shit it wasn't even close to where it was supposed to be, bro. Oh man, I think it hit the ball boy in the back. I don't know. That shit was hard.
I mean, someone said I was talking to somebody, a player, but they were talking about this guy under the big lights as a San Siro, talking about transfer news. And I thought that's Mickey's direct replacement because he's going to be hitting the light of the San Siro every time he shoots. Just like Mickey did the last 2 games. Every time he took a shot, some poor child went to the hospital after he was done shooting. Ridiculous.
I'm pretty sure Conte did the same thing when he kicked the ball on the sideline.
he killed it.
Oh my gosh, that was
I
crazy.
love the tweet that like broke down his form. That shit was fun.
You know,
that kick, actually, he probably killed somebody with his look. Because the way he squared up to the 4th official.
The ref got heart palpitations.
I haven't been on Twitter, so I don't know what the word is. Like, I know this happened last weekend, but him doing that was a massive mistake. He shouldn't have went all crazy like that, man. Like, calm down. But I know it's Conte, I get it. But two matches now we're gonna be without him, and we just saw what happened without him on our first match. And you need him out there. You know, I don't care if he's up there playing offensive coordinator in the stands or whatever, but you need him out there to motivate that team, to give him a kick in the ass so we could start moving. And him not being out there.
Yeah. I mean, that's what he is. Like, you live by Conte, you die by Conte. And when he's there, of course, you got the performance that y'all had in the second half against Inter. I mean, controlled 20, 30 minutes of that second half. Completely dominated.
Came back twice too. Yeah. 2 comeback goals, man. That's not.
Yeah. So I mean, but yeah, after that, and you know, we'll talk about Napoli later, I'm sure. But yeah, against Inter, seeing him fly off the rails like that, though, I felt good. I won't lie, I felt good.
You like
because I enjoy that. Yeah, I won't lie. I jumped out of my seat and I said, goal. "Get him out of here!" I felt like I was at a baseball game or something. Just like the ump just
ejecting him.
Wow.
It felt really good. It felt good to watch that. Yeah. Oh, this is hilarious. That is funny.
Jan Sommer having more clean sheets than Mike.
Does that mean that Jan Sommer is better than Mike Maignan?
No.
I felt a disturbance in the force after you said that.
Yeah.
I don't think that even deserves a response. Like
all of you being silent.
I mean, I have. You already know my answer.
There's a part of you that wants to banter, but that's too much of a bait to say anything.
Yeah.
I mean, I know you called Maignan overrated, but damn, comparing him to Sommer, that's disgusting.
That's rude. Anyway,
to be back. It's
but
good
yeah,
to be back.
I mean, the Inter games, the last 2 this past week has been good, and I talked on the Inter Extra podcast a little bit about. I don't know which way I would have rathered 4 points, right? I don't know if I would have preferred the moral victory against Napoli, and then dropped points against Lecce, knowing that it was just like an exhausted team, but now finally knowing that we can win a big game, but also a draw against Napoli and having them not get any closer to us and winning against the teams that we're supposed to win against, and having that that ability of, all right, if you're like these teams, we can impose ourselves, and if we keep fighting, we'll find a win somewhere. We'll find 3 points.
So I got a question for you.
Yeah, what's up?
You know, and I don't know what episode it is, but I'll find it. I'll find this episode, and I'll find the segment where you said, "Hey, we can't beat the big clubs. We can't beat Napoli. We can't beat Milan. We can't beat Juventus. You know, there's no way. You know." And look, you don't win the Scudetto by beating the big clubs. You win the Scudetto by beating mid-table and lower table clubs, and you guys are doing that.
That's true.
How is your record against mid-table clubs and lower table clubs? It's very well.
Hold on.
Isn't it?
I need like, are we saying what is the size of the club of Udinese? I know they're the biggest black and white club in Italy.
No, we're not doing this.
Well,
You know what I mean,
considering
though?
they
We
beat
mentioned.
Well, you know.
We mentioned Juventus. We mentioned Juventus. You said Juventus. We haven't beat Juventus, Milan, Inter, or Napoli, right?
Mhm.
And look where you're look at where you're at the table, top of the table. So it doesn't matter. It really does not matter if those other three clubs can't beat mid and lower table teams. Milan has had trouble doing it. Napoli has had trouble doing it, and Juventus have had trouble doing it. And look, top of the table, Inter.
So
Boom.
you're not wrong, Dom, and of course, like the 14 teams from, or let's say 12 teams from 9 down to 20, right? If you're winning all of those games, you're putting yourself in a great position to win the Scudetto. The thing is that we are first in the table because of Napoli, Juve, and Milan dropping points against those teams.
Exactly.
Right?
That's what I said. Yeah.
So, like, if that can happen to those teams, there is the possibility that it happens to us.
Yeah.
You just
But it
watched
didn't.
us struggle, but it hasn't. Correct. Objectively,
didn't.
it hasn't yet. But in the same way that I can then say the rest of the season, what if Milan and Napoli don't lose to the lower table teams?
I
And
understand
we
what you
continue to can't beat, right? So the separation of it's great where we're at now because we are in control of our destiny. But it's only because of the failures of other teams, not because of the success of us against the big clubs.
obviously. But
Yeah.
my point is that you do not have to beat the big clubs to win the Scudetto.
No, you don't.
But in that segment, you kind of said that.
Well, all I said is that we can't beat the big teams.
No, and we were talking about if Inter had a chance of winning the Scudetto, and you're like, we can't even beat the big teams.
So did I say yes or no? Or did I say just that?
I'm gonna find it. I'm gonna find it. Don't worry. I'm gonna find it. I'm gonna dig into it.
Dom, don't worry. I answer questions carefully on purpose because when you bring it back, I just start lawyering my way out of the answer. I just start weaseling my way.
That explains the underdog gimmick.
No, I can't. I was listening.
No gimmick.
No,
When
for
have we
the
beaten a big team?
Hold on. For the last
Here we
couple
go.
minutes, bro has
Here we
been
go.
talking, and all I'm thinking in my mind is him just going, "You guys are making me sound like the favorite. Stop it. I'm not the favorite. You guys are."
Man.
Well,
No, but it has been a good week, and I'm glad to be 3 points ahead. We are in control of our destiny, and at this point, all we need to do is not lose to the big teams. We don't have to get points against you guys, which is important. And being done playing Napoli this season, oh my days! I'm so glad that y'all had so many injuries, because yeah, we would have been cooked. But regardless, I'm glad being done with them, and it's about the other two, the two of you guys left. And I'm looking at you. I know you're still there. You're lingering. You're going to be fighting for that Champions League spot, and I know Gasparini's going to be pissed.
Yes.
I
yeah,
mean, we
because
did
if he
get
was pointing
some-
the other way, he'd be pointing
I
to
know.
a pink.
I know.
Directions are tough, sorry. Directions are tough.
Pointing to a pink.
He'd be
Pointing
pointing
to
to
a
a
We're right there.
Pointing to an ulcho and a two. Why is he someone ban him. Just ban him.
No. Look at the recent comment he said. Not the one about the Copa. The other one. No,
This one?
the one about him saying they're fighting for top 4, you fraud, because you literally said on the pod either last pod or like how you said you guys were favorites for the league and you guys were going to win the league.
No,
Yeah, he said that.
Wow.
Wow, that's right, Sean.
Can y'all give me my credit?
Wow.
Can y'all give me my credit? Because before the season began, I said that Inter would be comfortably second.
But that doesn't equate to what you're saying. What do you mean?
Because he's saying fighting for top 4, and I'm not doing that.
He changes his mind every hour because in the group chat he's like, "Oh, we're top 4.
Yes.
Oh, you're favorites," and he's like, "Don't say that, don't say that." Then on the podcast,
Because we're not favorites.
Oh, well, we're favorites.
Oh, we're favorites.
Doodle's he's doing it again. He's doing it again. Look at his comment. He's doing it again.
Why are you doing it again? Yeah, Dom, you've been missing this side of Doodle, man. This guy has been doing this. Even the last show that we had as well, he did the same thing. He did the same thing with France, saying that they were in the Scudetto race. That they're the favorites to win it. You know what I mean? Saying that they're the favorites.
Oh, he's talking. Bro,
if everyone just had the delusion of Juventus fans have right now, saying that Spalletti is going to take Juventus and they're going to win the Scudetto this season. If Inter fans had that energy, you know,
I got a
Inter
question
is sitting
for
top of the table. They're like, I don't know, maybe.
No, quick question for you. Quick question. I got a question for you. Quick question.
Oh, 1 point behind Napoli. We're winning the Scudetto.
I'm just going to say this. Of the last 10 seasons, who's the only club to win the Winter Scudetto and lose the league?
Okay, stop. We're done with this gimmick.
We're done with this gimmick.
I don't do time machine. I just don't do. Well, the only one I use is
I do statistics, Tom. I do statistics.
I just love how we segued back to Juventus. I just love how
every single time it's always back to our club.
Because observe the room. Observe the room.
Mom's dodging right now.
I gotta observe the room. Observe the room, guys. Observe the room. Inter are on top of the table, and you got Doodle over here like, I don't know, maybe. Oh, okay, yeah, we could do it. Oh, he doesn't make a prediction.
Yes and no.
We got Sean over here playing underdog gimmick since I've met him.
Not a gimmick.
It's
not a gimmick.
It's
not a gimmick.
Then you got
when we beat a big team, then you can say it's a gimmick.
Yeah,
No. I'm about to disprove all this BS.
Before you do, just let me make my point. Let me make my point before you do. So you got that going on with Inter. They're sitting on top of the table. And then you got Juventus fans that beat Cremonese 5-0. And all of a sudden, they feel
God forbid a team
that they're in the Scudetto race.
Can I ask a quick question for you? Dom, I got a question to that.
You want to know why? Dom, you want to know why? It's because since Cremonese beat Allegri, they feel like, oh, if we could beat Allegri, or we could be in the Scudetto race, bro. Are you kidding me?
Who said this?
Well, I'm trying to figure it out too.
This is my question, though, for Dom, right? Dom says, oh, well, I've been seeing people that are saying this, right? First of all, are these people in the room right now? No, right? Secondly,
they might be in the room.
They're not. And secondly,
not in the room.
Not in the room. And secondly, you said that you haven't been on Twitter. So where have you been seeing these people?
You're not backstage. Were you not backstage when they showed us the tweet? And then I saw another tweet earlier. By
also,
is he in
Nick,
here? Is
Nick,
he in
I'll
here?
say this.
Lucas, are you in here, Lucas?
Oh yeah. No.
Okay,
I know. Okay, I know who you're talking about now.
Okay.
Oh,
I'm not just shooting shit. I'm talking facts. And I saw this other account like 3 weeks ago saying that he felt that Juventus had a title shot. 3 weeks ago.
No.
So it's growing. It's like it's like Stranger Things. It's growing. This whole madness, the upside down. It's coming. Juventus is the upside down, right?
And then something happens off screen because the writers had it all happen off screen. Yeah. Okay. Perfect. Really quick thing. One person does not equate the entire fan base because I did see that tweet. You are right, but I would say a large majority of people do not feel that. I would say that's not the case. I do think you are allowed to be happy when a team demolishes another one, and it's the first time they've scored 5 goals in several years.
So all of a sudden you're allowed to be happy. But when I was trying to be happy about that 5-1 we smacked you guys with,
One happened.
you were like, "Wow, you keep talking about it all the time."
Days ago.
So
one happened years ago. One happened.
Well,
this week.
one of you has
Nah.
the shield on their jersey. I'm just gonna say that right now.
That's cool. How many
yeah,
stars?
it's not
do they
you.
have? How many
It's
stars?
not you,
do they
Nick.
have?
Okay, but I'm
Yes.
talking about a current reality. You're talking about
currently the
all of the
current
cheating that
jersey
you've
has
done in
3
the
stars.
past.
The current jersey does have 3 stars.
Wait, cheating.
All of the cheating that you've done.
There's only one. There, hey, listen, that's only you
No,
done that too,
that's
right, bro? You all right? We only have that.
One-eyed fraud.
That double take, that double looking, taken, double-eyed fraud over there.
I can't believe he had the shame to give Mkhitaryan a penalty. Bro.
I'm
Anyway,
just
sorry.
saying.
Real from Inter. Yeah, go on. Sorry.
Morota's wallet's getting a little empty. Okay, I'm noticing some things sliding, and I'm not okay with it.
Ain't no way he's.
However, when he didn't give, what was it? There was a call against Mkhitaryan that disallowed a goal, I think. And when that happened, I cheered because he refused to give Mkhitaryan an assist or a goal, whatever it was. And the beauty is like, you made the right call there, Morota. Keep controlling this league. You're the man, and you know what's best for all of us. I can't have Mkhitaryan having any joy, is what I'll say.
So when he got the penalty against us, did you celebrate or did you like fold your like an anger?
I said he's a dirty cheat, and I'll take it.
I won, but at what cost?
You want to jump into Napoli now?
Yeah, let's jump into Napoli.
You got
Napoli.
it. You got it, Tony. All the way from last weekend. All the way from last weekend.
All right. First thing to say, I found the blueprint to get points from Napoli. All you got to do is debut a random keeper. That's all you got to do. Because every time we've played a team that debuts a keeper, we just can't score against them.
At least we tested this keeper.
Yeah, at least we tested him, and I didn't realize they had Buffon regen on their team. So that's one thing to know. No.
He made some impressive saves.
I'm confused.
Man.
Are you talking about the slender dwarfed Swiss cheese?
What? No. We're not talking about your game.
Talking about
Your
Inter,
game-
Napoli, Parma.
You were
Yeah,
supposed
talk
to
about
talk
the
about
Parmesan.
Napoli
Yeah.
Inter first, and then
Come
go
on,
to-
Tony.
The
What-
different cheese.
Oh, you want me to talk about that game? Okay, that's
Yes.
stupid. We should have won that damn game, all right?
Yo,
You
Gio,
bastard.
bring up Doodle's comment.
Shouldn't have gotten a
Oh,
single
dude,
point
oh.
out of that game, all right? Because if Hoyland finished his chance, all right, and then your stupid ass penalty, right, that you got, mind you, it was a penalty, but how come they're not consistent? Again, when I said last time on the pod, these stupid refs aren't consistent with the
Yeah,
penalty
horrible.
calls. Because why is it that they call that in your game, but we've seen multiple situations in the league where someone has stepped on a player's foot and they don't give it as a pen?
Because
Tony,
the 50-50
I've-
spreads through multiple games.
I've seen that exact thing not called and called in the same game before. They're like, yeah.
It's just stupid. See, and that's why, honestly, Conte, if he would have found out that he would have been a 2-game ban, I would have just went on the field and sucker punched the ref. I would have went up to Mkhitaryan, slide tackled his ass. I would have flicked off the whole stadium, and I would have just went
That's
right
my
down
guy.
in the locker room
My guy.
because to hell with that BS. But you bums, you absolute frauds, because I know what your guys' tactic was. Your guys' tactic was to just freaking constant pressure for the first 30 minutes and try and get us tired and try and like stat pad as many goals as you could in the first half. So then when you guys were gassed out because your team is just a bunch of geriatrics, all right? And then you guys can just park the bus and just hope we can do something. But it didn't work out because Kifu's a bum. That fraud, that absolute Timu Arteta, that bum, all right? Oh,
We're not praising. We're not giving.
No.
That's amazing. So basically, Tony said that Napoli should have won, which means they are the better team, which means it's not a gimmick. Got it. Couldn't say
Well, no,
Yeah.
the better team always doesn't win the league, you know.
That doesn't make sense.
That's not how that works.
That doesn't make sense.
Referee decisions.
You're right. In 2024, the best team didn't win.
What?
The smartest
right.
team did.
I have a quick question, and it doesn't have to do with any team in particular, but it's more just look into the league, right? Would you say that any team in this league, whether you're first, whether you're second, third, fourth, etc., would you say that any team in this league is actually very good, or that all teams are struggling, so it's just the team that's struggling the least? Because I don't feel like there's not one team in this entire league right now that's.
If you don't, I'm sorry, but Nick, if you don't see the talent that Inter has, sitting top 4 in the Champions League right now, then you just hate Inter. And I understand it.
Well, first of all, yes. Secondly, no, that's not what I mean. First of all, yeah.
And anybody except everybody else except Inter are just suffering right now.
Yep.
Milan, you could see that they have weaknesses as well, but they have Allegri, and Allegri knows how to win.
He did.
And he knows how to win. You have Conte. You have Conte with half of a squad, which is his fault. It's his fault because his training was intense, and he had to slow it down. Players went to Mana to complain, so it's his fault that we have one center midfielder, one. So you have that. You have Roma has issue scoring, but other than that, I think Roma is actually a solid team as well. But the most complete team in the league right now is Inter, and they're on top, and they deservedly so. Look what happened. Look what happened against yesterday. Deadlock game. Deadlock. Their fourth striker comes in and scores the winning goal. That's the depth that this team has, bro. It's ridiculous. It's so unfair. They're about to drop 45 million on who? In the winter, you guys are about to sign somebody for like 45 million, right?
Damn, they're spending money.
425 million.
4.25.
0.425.
Quick question though, because you said Champions League. The Ajax, who is just got demolished 6-0 today.
You only could play the teams that are in front of you, brother.
Yeah, but the only 2 teams of standard, they lost both. And one is like
I don't want you commenting on our games right now.
No,
I don't need to start pulling up Juve.
Listen, this is to bring the point. I'm not saying that. I think Inter is currently the best team. But my question is it the case that they're that good, or that everyone kind of has their own struggles right now?
Okay, so
it's not as bad. It's not as bad as when you guys won your 99 Scudetto. It wasn't that unbalanced. It's not that the league is not that bad that you had Juventus with a whole bunch of ballers, and then you had Napoli with 11 players and Roma with 11 players, and Inter and Milan were like hoping to get a Europa spot. So it's not that bad.
No, exactly. I agree. I'm saying more because like I feel like Napoli with their injuries, I feel like Milan is like on the way, but I think as we spoke about on last podcast, I think they're like at capacity, like kind of friend. We were talking about that last week. That like
they're at their expectations. Yeah,
they're where they should be.
Yeah,
like
they're supposed to be.
Yeah, and then Juve that is very inconsistent, up down manager changes. So like I feel like Inter is the most solid.
Yeah.
But which I agree 100%. But does that mean that they're that great, or is that because everyone else is also, which is not an insult, like they are just deservedly the best team right now. But does that like do you not feel like, I don't know if that makes kind of sense what I'm trying to say.
I know what you're doing, and I respect it. I love the question. I love what you're trying to do. It's not my team. I don't really give a fuck.
No, it's even like when you see people outside of Serie A and they're like, oh, look at the title race right now. And I agree, like the title race is fantastic, right? But Is it because every team is that great, or is it?
No, Nick. I'm just gonna say the question for you because I know you're gonna get there. Just say it. Oh, do you guys still think Juventus can make top 4? Is that what you're trying to say?
No. Well, how does that have anything? No, I'm talking about Inter.
That's supposed to be Juventus.
What he's really asking is the treble for Juve still on?
Well, I think is the treble still on for you guys?
Yeah.
Okay. Because listen, if you guys keep on going, you guys
I'm
are
not
gonna
on the
keep.
team.
Listen.
Who
Hey,
you
listen.
mean
You're
you
on.
guys?
Listen. Hey, Sean. Listen.
You don't get what I'm saying. We're
You know,
Linda, listen.
if things keep on going the way that they're going, your fan base is gonna be like, oh, let's start dreaming of the treble once again, and then
I
like,
need someone
hey.
to pull up the Inzaghi meme of the ham fist again, the edited photo of the ham fist.
I love this. I love this from my guy Deontay. He says Inter are the favorites to bottle the league again.
Oh, so check this out. Give me a second, real quick. Give me a second.
from
I
Holland.
hate saying this, but the reason why they bottled couple of reasons why they bottled the Scudetto and all the other trophies last season was Inzaghi and his lack of rotation. But Kivu is better. I'm saying it right now.
Wow.
Kivu is better right now than Inzaghi in the league. In the league. I'm not talking about Europe. In the league, Kivu is providing results. He's rotating. He has these players believing he is playing. He actually adapted, and you see some Inzaghi ball out there. It's not he realized that he couldn't have his style of play completely. Am I wrong, Sean? Is there not some glimpses of Inzaghi out there?
Yeah, he said when he came in that he was not going to change the style of play. He was just going to tamper with it. So he's trying to keep Inzaghi ball.
So this man, and look at him. I actually, I'm not gonna lie, he got some swag. He's out there. He don't lose his cool. He's always next to the fourth official. He's like, okay, oh no, you're not gonna agree. Fine. He walks away, does his thing, real cool. So I think Kivu right now is not gonna be bottling matches like Inzaghi did. I just don't see it. I don't know. I just don't see it. I hope he does. I hope he turns into a complete bum in the second season, the second half of the season, and he drops freaking 10 points. I hope so, but I just don't see it. I don't see it happening.
Do you?
He'll drop 6.
Do you, Dom?
He'll drop 6.
Do I what? Which one?
Do you really want him to be a bum in the second half of the season? You do realize what I'll be if that happens.
Yo, if I could get another Scudetto,
right?
If I could get another Scudetto, I would gladly sacrifice your mental health, Sean.
At this point, I can't lose. I've set myself up so well.
This is what Doodle said last week. There is a thing with Inter fans that they play both sides of the coin so that they can never lose.
No. We're playing one coin, and then I'm gonna go celebrate without you guys seeing because I don't have to listen to y'all.
No, but you're gonna win regardless. This is what he did last week. You're gonna win regardless.
Yo, what the hell are we doing? This is the Napoli section. How do we? What kind of Marotta brainwashing?
Yeah.
We're talking
Listen,
about.
Look, I'm not the one that put that up
for a reason, bro.
Morata Calcio.
I was about to start talking about Napoli, Parma, and everyone starts talking about Inter. We get it.
Yeah. Let's stay on topic. We're kind of all over the place tonight. I got, I'm back.
We're back.
Bringing some
Love it.
freaking order up in here. Listen, drop your take, Tony. What you got? I got some notes on this too.
All right. The Parma game. It was just annoying. It was just annoying.
Just like your attitude.
Yeah, obviously. Yeah, my attitude stinks, man. It's just I need you back. That's why my attitude will be fixed in due time.
Your attitude has been a little sus, actually.
Didn't ask, but anyways. So about the game, it's just frustrating because it looked like most of the chances we were creating was just get it to the wide, cross, pray. And it's kind of hard to do that when there's 12 people in the box. The one thing that frustrated me the most about this game was the substitutions.
Yeah, I was
Why
going to touch on that. Yeah.
Why did Neres come on?
Yep,
he wasn't fit.
And not only that, but why did you take off Why did you take off Lang? I think Lang wasn't doing that bad, and you bring in Elmas.
He
I think
created
that
the
was
most chances in the first half. Lang.
Yeah. So
And
two bad subs.
And then he gets subbed off Neres because clearly he's not fit. So already that's annoying. If you were going to sub on someone for the right, you could have subbed on Vergara because when he came on, he actually looked promising. He was making like trying to do something at least and like sending in some crosses. But again, it's just another game where we just struggle to break down a low block.
Yep.
I mean, and during the game, I was like, why aren't we just bringing on like Luka and go to 2 strikers? And then you see him come on and you wonder why. Because this guy, this lamppost, I don't understand. You cross it to him and he's just like,
lamppost, please.
Yeah, you're right. That's an insult. At least, they have bright ideas. There's nothing in his head. Except darkness. But I just don't understand. You're a giant. You're a beanstalk. You can head the ball. And he just goes, I saw McTominay TikTok edit. Let me try this. And then he almost breaks his neck trying to go for a bicycle kick. And I'm like, cool, great. Also with a substitution, why did Mazzocchi come off early too? He didn't look bad. He looked way better than Politano did.
Yeah,
in my opinion,
pretty good.
Like if you were gonna bring on a wing, or like if you were gonna like shift Politano, like I honestly just take Politano off, keep Mazzocchi on with how he was playing, and then bring on Vergara. Højlund. Okay, the biggest thing that annoyed me about the game was the one chance he had where it fell right to him and he could have went around the keeper, and then he just, I don't know if he was playing FIFA and just didn't have the circle button, because he just sat there like in an open goal and just like deer in headlights. He was just like, I don't know what to do. Like Lang was open. He could have maybe, oh wait, no, because the keeper was out, so it would have been offsides. But you could have just went around and just shoot. Like, I don't know what was going on with that. And I'm just like, cool, great. I mean, in terms of defense, they offered nothing like Parma. Like, I wasn't worried about them scoring at all. Yeah. Like, I just knew we were going to keep a clean sheet this game. Like, coming in, they already had a plan. Sit back, maybe get like 1 counter or 2 counters in the entire game and try and like smash and grab a win.
Yeah, but they didn't play the low block the whole game. They played it.
Yeah, they didn't. So like maybe like the first like 20 minutes they played a low block, but then after that they saw we weren't really like offering anything going forward. So then they actually started to press us a little bit.
Yeah,
and we were kind of like getting like pissed off about that. Like, what the hell? Like, really, you guys aren't afraid of us? And that's kind of the thing that pisses me off. Like when you don't have like a Lukaku there to like deal with the low block, because Højlund's good, but against a low block he sometimes struggles with it.
Yeah, I saw a lot of poor passing.
Yeah, the passing was really bad.
I saw a lot of poor passing, and I saw a lot of bad long balls to Højlund.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
and I mean, if you're gonna feed your striker mashed potatoes, I mean, he ain't gonna eat that much. You know what I'm saying? And I think that really killed us, the poor passing, and we saw a little bit of it with Inter too, but we locked in a lot.
Lobotka locked in.
Yeah,
like in that second half against Inter.
I'm glad you guys. I'm glad you guys see the value that Lobotka is for this team.
Goodness
Incredible.
me. Yeah, Højlund isn't the finished product yet either. Like, and he's been doing some good things. Just
he's only 22.
Yeah.
He has. They threw him in there. He has Napoli on his back at 22 years old. He only could do so much.
Man, if Conte has another year with him,
it's going to be nasty.
You might want to watch out for that, because
and if Lukaku stays,
well, he's washed anyway.
He'll be the guy that's going to sub in him for him.
That's fair. That's true.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But the only thing I got is listen. A lot of talk is about the offside call. on Masoki, and how we got screwed by that. I get it. I think we did. I really think we did. I think we got really screwed by that call, because that would have changed the whole dynamics of the game. We would have scored an early goal, and we don't lose games when we score early. We don't lose them. But at the end of the day, we have to adapt, because Serie A refs are not the best, and you need to beat the team regardless if the ref has a solid game or he doesn't. So I just really wish that we had better refs in the league, or I don't know. I don't know if these guys need training, or maybe I don't know what's going on with them, but they're horrible. They suck. Gio, bring up that picture.
Yep.
So we all know, right? We all watch the sport. Offsides is part of the body that's able to score, correct? Like,
yep.
And it's below the shoulder. So if he would have hit that ball with the part of his arm that's on the other side of the line, that would have been a handball. So that should have not been called offsides. It's there. It's right in front of everybody's face.
Morata League.
And I want to understand how the ref and VAR sees that and doesn't like, it's right there. The evidence is there. You know what I'm saying? So everyone saw that in the booth. I mean, they're the ones that put it up there, and they call that offside. So it cost us 3 points. Well, cost us 2 points, but it is what it is, and we just need to move forward, man. We can't expect the refs to show up. We have to walk out on that field expecting shitty refs every single time.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yep.
Gotta lower the bar for these.
everybody.
Yeah. I mean, because they're not
Which,
screwing only us, man. They're screwing. I mean, they're screwing everybody. You know, they're screwing. I heard about this penalty that was given to Rabia, that he barely got touched, and they gave him that penalty. But in our game, Di Lorenzo, I don't know if you remember this, Tony. Di Lorenzo goes up, jumps up for a header, and their defender basically clotheslines him and slams on the floor.
Yeah.
They didn't even review that. So I see the inconsistency. Now, I'm not trying to say that Milan's buying refs or whatever. I'm just saying that there's a big inconsistency, bro. Big, huge.
Oh, I see what you mean.
In the Juve game with the one Locatelli situation, and then a minute later they get a penalty, and I'm like, all right. I remember when that happened, I just turned the game off. I was like, yeah, these.
I think all of our teams have
The
suffered.
Milan Genoa
I
game.
just refuse to listen to it.
That
Gets
step on.
stepped on.
Yeah, that Rahmani stepping on Thuram. Was it Thuram?
In our
In the Inter game, but where Conte went crazy.
Mkhitaryan, he stepped on.
Okay, check this out. This is what I believe. This is how I believe this call should be called every single time. It should be like posted up on the walls of VAR, like in big writing. Once the ball leaves the foot and the player steps on it, on that foot, should not be a penalty. The ball's gone. The pass attempt or the assist or him trying to score has already been made. The attempt has been made. The trajectory of the ball has left. It flew away. So who cares about the foot that's there? That's what I gotta say. Unless it's
the difference? What's the difference between a pass and a dribble by? When it comes to after leaving the foot.
Well, a dribble by. Was it a dribble by or was it a pass?
No, it was a pass.
I'm saying it doesn't matter, right? Because say someone tries to go around a defender in the box, they kick the ball and then they get stepped on, but the ball's already gone. Right? But the ball's already gone.
Yeah, but is that player trying to continue play?
Mkhitaryan was trying to continue play by setting up the run.
I thought it was just a pass.
But that's still continuing play.
No. What I think is if you kick the ball, if you're kicking it to another player, then that's it. And if a player gets stepped on after the ball's gone, it should not be called. Now, if you're trying to like dribble past the player, you kick the ball and you're trying to get to that ball and you get stepped on, that's a penalty to me, because the play is still continuing. But when you kick the ball, him stepping on his foot does not affect the pass that he made to Thuram or to anybody else. It does not. And I would call it for an Inter player too. If an Inter player stepped on a Napoli player's foot after the Napoli player kicked the ball, it should not be a penalty.
Okay,
that's how
what you're saying. What you're saying then is that a stomp on the foot shouldn't be a foul. Then,
if the ball has gone, if it's already the flight left, it shouldn't.
Okay, then it shouldn't be called anywhere else on the pitch.
Yeah,
you pass the ball, you get kicked in the foot, not a foul.
Yeah, that is a foul for sure.
It's a foul everywhere else on the pitch.
Yeah. It's contact at the end of the day. It's just like aggressive contact afterwards. I get what he's trying to say, though.
Yeah, but it does not. It should not be given. A penalty should not be given for that. That's what I'm saying. Call it a foul, but that'll never happen, because if the foul's in the box, it's a penalty. I understand, but logically, we all know this logically, that little stomp on the foot did not affect the play at all. It was just a stomp on the foot. But if you want to give a penalty for stepping on someone's toes after that person kicked the ball 5 seconds ago, then fine. I mean, I guess we'll do that. But then do it every single time.
Yeah,
don't do it
the main thing
for one player on one team, and then the next game tomorrow, the same thing happens and you don't give it, because it happened to Politano. They stepped on Politano's foot after he kicked the ball and they didn't give him the penalty.
Yep.
So that's what pisses me off. That's why I was just saying, to make it simple, just don't fucking call it a damn foul, or call it a foul. Be consistent with it.
Yeah, that's the main issue.
Yeah, that's my fucking problem. You know, and a lot of inconsistencies in the league with these refs, man.
Horrible. Yep. Would you guys say it's probably the worst that it's been in a while?
One of the worst seasons. Last season was garbage. Last season was garbage.
I thought back then, and I'm talking like 12 or 13. I thought that 13 years ago was bad. It's gotten
way worse.
It's gotten years now, so worse
ever.
It's gotten way worse.
I think what it is like, with all the advent of VAR and automatic technology, it's maybe it overcomplicated for these simple jackass referees.
I just don't understand how VAR complicates that. VAR should be there to assist, right?
Well,
so
their
VAR
ego is the problem.
So VAR looks at the offside call. They look at it. It's on the computer. They see it. Yep. They should. I don't know if they were the ones that told the ref, hey, that's an offside, or I don't know if the ref called it an offside and they kept their mouth shut about it. But if that's what happened, if the ref called offside and they pull up their little computer and they see that it's not an offside, then they should call the ref over or say it on their little fucking mic. Yo, the computer says that's not offside. Then fine, it's not.
See,
it's that simple. It's that easy.
The problem. It's like I was just saying, there's a lot of ego involved, where it's probably just like, I don't want to make myself look bad. You know what I'm saying? Oh, they don't. It's not like they get really that punished. Oh, they might get suspended for a game, but there's no real consequences for the horrible decisions that these guys make.
VAR made it.
My understanding as well, especially with Italian refs, is that they do this thing of making up for calls.
Exactly.
It's like, okay, we made a bad call in this game, so let's make up for it and go the opposite direction this game. It's like, no, you've now ruined everything.
Exactly. Like
our game against Atalanta. Yeah, I was about to say your guys' game.
Like the first goal where Scalvini literally RKO's Svilar in the box, arms in his face, and they don't even look at the monitor, but then all of a sudden they create a ghost offsides for Skamaka, where it's just like
it's
it's
just
clear what that was.
It's just the case of it being that VAR is actually given more confusion than clarity, because you have some things that for fouls, right? For any sort of fouls, like unless it's like a clear foul, you know, like 2 into the leg or something like that, studs up. But like slow motion now makes fouls look potentially worse.
Yep.
Then for offsides, which I feel like is the one thing that it should objectively get correct, because it's literally just draw a line. Like that should be the thing that should not mess up. They mess that up sometimes. And then on top of that, you have other cases where sometimes refs don't even look at VAR. Like when they're beckoned to look, because at the end of the day, they still have the right to, like, you know, to say, oh, I
for real, man.
Yeah, so they, like, it's just so many issues. They don't know what fouls are.
For real, bro.
They don't know with offsides. They don't know when they want to look. So it's added so much more confusion than clarity. And it's just a disaster.
Like you said, the most annoying thing I have about it is when they go and check the monitor for like certain things. Like I said in our Verona game with my whole rant about that, you know, referee, where with the Hoyland handball thing, he doesn't check the monitor for it. But then for the penalty against us, he goes and check it, which I don't understand. Like, if VAR has come to a decision, then the referee should go and check to make sure, like, that's the right decision. Like, why you just be like, all right, I agree with you, cool. But then in this other scenario, he's like, oh, no, now I got to check it.
Some people don't even look. But some people get calls and they don't even look at it.
Or
they look at it for like 5 fucking minutes.
Yeah. Like even the other day with like what Tony mentioned, like the 2 penalties that were in the Juve game, they looked at one for like 5 minutes, and then the other one that was like 5 seconds, and they're like, oh yeah, okay, it was like our decision made. And it's like, well, how did you decide this? Because neither of those, not to jump to it, are very clear at all. You can see both of those go either way. And one was made in like 5 minutes. The other one's like 5 seconds. Like it's a disaster all over the place. Like it is, at the end of the day, just really inconsistent reffing. The other thing is as well, by the way, which I agree 100%. I hate the concept of they made a bad call in favor. So now the next time, whether it's in the same game or the next game, they have to equal it out. Yeah. That's like the theory. Like I don't watch hockey a lot, but that's like in the theory. Like my family,
they do that.
By it.
They do that in the NBA too.
Yeah, where if you get a certain amount of like power plays, they're like, oh, well, they have to equal it. And it's like, well, why? Like if they just don't get it, then don't give it. But now, now apparently it's like they stand by it, where they're like, oh, if this team has this many, then the ref has to make sure that this team will have the same by the end. It's like, well, why?
Or they're just afraid of looking biased.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Like it's just that's how they're playing. That sucks. You're not being biased. It's just how they're playing. Blame them.
Yeah.
It's like you can have a game where both teams have like 15 fouls, but then one team gets like 4 yellow cards.
Yeah.
It's like 0.
Then,
shit like that.
That's like the thing is that's also like human error. You know what I mean? Like you'll see some refs that are like they will let anything go. And
yeah, like the ref that ref the Inter and Napoli match.
Yeah, like
I actually like that because he just let everyone do what they had to freaking do.
Yeah.
That would to me was an awesome football match.
No,
the ref brought his style of play in, the way he refs the game, and he was like, "No, I'm not going for these nonsense flops and these dramatic little shits that you guys have been doing from both teams." You know, he's like, "Fuck this shit." You know, bang bodies up in there, and that's what they did, and it ended up being an amazing game. What do you think about the Juan Jesus Thuram kick to the rib cage, Sean?
I saw 2 different things. So one, it's not a red card. I understand it studs to the chest, but it's not a red card. 2, I saw someone say, if you've ever played the sport, you should know that you can kick the ball as hard as you can and not jump up and get your knee and foot that high. It's not necessary. You can avoid that completely. And so, yeah, I think, a foul or a yellow card is good. But, and you could see, because at the badge on Thuram's shirt, it was ripped. Like the jersey was ripped because the studs ripped the shirt at the badge. Like that's how high it got. But it's a contact sport. So anytime two players come together like that, I'm not calling a red card. But I did have a problem with it not being called a foul because there is the element of recklessness, right? So you can't, just like if a defender misses a ball or gets the ball and hits the attacker, it can still be a foul because you've now done something reckless and dangerous. Doesn't matter if you got the ball, right? You can't go in just because you got the ball and it like potentially hurt somebody. Like there's been fouls called that way. You can't go through a man to get the ball either, right? So some of these things. So it was annoying at the time, but that's how Doveri was reffing the whole game.
Yeah.
And like you said, Dom, he was consistent through the whole game. I can't complain. I had no complaints in that game. And the amount of shit where Bastoni and Hakan and Akanji and like these players were going down, and I was like, get back up. He's not calling it.
Yeah.
It sucks to suck. Get back up. He's not calling it.
Yeah.
So
that's
yeah.
what the sport has turned into.
Yep.
Minimum contact. He rubbed he slightly glazed my calf with his foot, and then they roll over three times, holding their calf like it's torn.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? To sell the call. Like, well, come on, man. Like, just play the fucking game, bro.
Yeah.
Just play the game.
What also
like that doesn't happen often enough.
What's that, Nick?
Sorry?
What did you say, Nick?
Oh, I was saying they need to start bringing back. I feel like you almost never see it anymore. They need to start bringing cards back through simulation. Like,
bro, you don't need a simulation no more. Dude,
got one, right? Yeah.
Dude, I'm got one.
So good.
That's so rare. Like, I haven't
so deserved.
But that's such a rare thing to see now. Like, that doesn't happen much at all anymore. Like, you will see people blatantly flop, and they'll just be like, "Oh, okay, so it's not a foul or not a penalty then." Like, give them the punishment then. Like, what do you mean? Like, if you
when
clearer than it should.
When Thuram went down, I went, "Oh God, get up!" It was obvious that he didn't get touched. It was really infuriating,
and it was like right in front of the ref too. Like it was, the ref is standing right there, and he fucking flops, bro.
Yeah,
like,
yep.
Yeah.
Well, let's. I think we're done with Napoli, right?
Yep.
I just wanted to say to end it. I don't believe that the season is over. I mean, it's only
halftime, baby.
It's only midway, and I don't believe that we have no shot, and that Inter has already lifted the trophy. I mean, come on. I mean, if we're talking like that, I mean, okay. I mean, everyone's entitled to their opinion, but that's not mine. My opinion is that destiny obviously isn't in our hands, and we need a lot of help. We need Inter to drop points, and we need Milan to drop points. We also need to not drop any more points. Yeah. But most importantly, we need to get back to being healthy, because if we're not healthy, we're not winning nothing with one center midfielder. Lobotka and McTominay, there's no one to replace them. These guys are playing 90 minutes out there. We need Anguissa back. We need Billy Gilmore. We need KDB. Yeah, I mean, he's the last one that will come back towards the end of the season. But we need Zambo back, and we need Gilmore back ASAP. And unfortunately, last season I thought we had all these injuries because we had such a thin squad. Yeah, we played once a week, but we had a thin squad. And I felt like, wow, we got depth now. Now we're good. We like, right, Tony? We're like, yo, we got. Yeah. Because a fully healthy Napoli, I'll put him up against that Inter.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
But a depleted Napoli, and we're depleted mostly in one position, in one area of the field, which is the midfield. Backline's not looking that bad. We got the giraffe out there, I know, but we also have Hoyland, right? Hoyland, I mean, the striker position is also a problem, but it's not as bad as the midfield. The midfield is a very big problem for us right now. And I just hope no one else gets injured. I hope no one else gets injured towards it in the second half of the season. And Inter have a lot of games to play and a lot of points that they could drop. So I'm not believing in the nonsense that the season's over for Napoli. We're done. Let's pack our bags. I mean, I'm going to keep watching the game. So I have hope. I have hope.
Job's not finished.
Job's not finished, brother.
We got Europe coming up too. Europe's restarting next week.
Literally.
Yeah.
If I was Conte, bag that CL, just toss that out the window, concentrate on the Copa and on the league. And if you can't win the league, win me the Copa. And it is what it is. At least we lifted the Super Copa and the Copa. I mean, those are not tremendous trophies, but walking away without nothing, like possibly Milan could do this season, if they don't win the Scudetto, I'd rather win a Copa and a Super Copa.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Domestic double. That sounds good.
That's an excellent segue into Milan.
Yes.
Yeah, that's why I said
Let's
that.
talk. Let's talk about Milan, guys. Milan beating Como away.
Adrien Rabiot, the greatest French midfielder to have ever played the game.
Yeah, why don't you look happy, friend? You won 3-1 today. I don't understand.
Okay.
Fofana? Is it Fofana?
There's a lot of things I gotta say. So, Dom, you said that you still have belief in your team still potentially competing for Scudetto, Copa,
With luck, yeah. With a little bit of luck, yeah.
I don't believe that Milan will still contend for that Scudetto title, and I'm going to explain why.
God, friend,
One of my own.
You switch your prediction more than I
Honestly-
switch my underwear, bro. When I switch my
Honestly,
underwear,
though, I agree with him, though. I do agree.
You're the
Listen,
greatest.
I'm going to explain why. I'm going to explain why. So, first of all, at the start of this season, Allegri, in his very first press conference to kick off the season, said himself, our objective, and I understand, our objective is top 4. That was his objective. Obviously, he believes that if Milan get into the top 4 going into next season, it's a successful season for Milan.
But he said
They're
that.
at their
He said that in front of the mic, but that's not where he's really shooting for. He's shooting for the Scudetto.
I'm like 50-50 on that.
Yeah.
But I see what you're saying. I'm like 50-50.
He's playing mind
You're
games.
3
Don't worry
points
about it.
behind Inter. 3 points. You know what?
That's
How about you
basically
give me
being
your
level.
spot? How about you give me your spot, and you could take my spot, and then I could believe that we'll win the Scudetto. If I
Oh,
was
that'll
3 points
happen.
behind
Right?
Inter,
That'll happen this
I'd put
weekend.
like-
That'll happen this weekend when we tie to Lecce. Don't worry, you'll have that spot.
No.
Don't worry.
3 points behind Inter, and you still have to play Inter, is basically being level with Inter.
Listen
You
to this.
fans,
I'm not buying
bro,
this.
you
I'm not
fans
buying.
really trip me out. You always
Man.
going for the other team.
I do agree,
Always
though.
going for the
Sean.
other
I do.
team. Is this something like
Damn.
jinxing bullshit?
No.
It's all jinxing because deep down in your heart, you want your team to win, and it's all bullshit.
I
It's
agree
like,
with
Oh, of
Jinxes
course, I
don't-
want my team to win.
yeah, but you know that jinxes don't exist, right? You could throw out to the universe that saying, "Oh, yeah," like Sean could say, "Yeah, Milan's gonna beat us," and by him saying that doesn't mean
up.
that Inter's gonna
They
win.
already did.
But I agree with Sean. I don't think Inter's going to beat Milan when they play again. I do agree. 100%.
No way. No way.
But
There's no way.
I hope so.
I
I
agree.
hope Inter lose to Milan. Obviously, you can.
I think
it's right
against-
at the table.
Yeah, I think against Inter and Juve, I think they get like 2 points, maybe like tie it like both.
Yeah.
But we'll see. Anyway,
That
sorry.
helps
So
no
going
one,
back
Nick.
Going back to what I was saying.
Go ahead.
Going back to
Sorry
what I
for
was saying.
interrupting.
No, you're good. You're good. So going back to Fiorentina versus Milan, the 3-5-2 that Allegri has been implementing the entire season. Listen, it's helped a lot. It's got us in second place with 43 points at the very moment. But there are games. I'm just saying this. There are games that he can maybe shift over to a potential 4-3-3 formation to be able to play against mid to lower level teams. The 3-5-2 for Allegri with his Milan team only works in certain games with teams that press high and that try to attack, like suffocate us with their attack, and we could easily be able to counterattack them and catch them and score off of the counterattacks. It doesn't work against the mid and lower level teams. It doesn't work. It's happened multiple times. We've seen it against Parma. We've seen it against Cremonese. We've seen it against Pisa. We've seen it against Genoa. And we've seen it now recently against Fiorentina. So in the Fiorentina-Milan game, I mean, Milan had their chances. Not saying they didn't. Pulisic, in the first chance, I don't know why he didn't just shoot it first time instead of doing that little going around the goalkeeper and then missing an open net. Easily, he could have just shot it one time and potentially put us up 1-0 if he would have put the shot on target. You know, that's something that you do when you're like 2-0 up. You don't do that when you're still 0-0. Then he had another chance, and he scuffed it with a beautiful pass by a play by Fulkrug, who, in my opinion, even though he's not played as much, he's had these little moments where he shows glimpses of what I used to see with Giroud when Giroud was still at the team. You know, he's not the quickest player, but he could be able to create chances for Milan to score goals. Now, there's a couple things that are bugging me about this team, especially against the lower level teams. The Milan defense, especially against the lower level teams, they just like against the lower level teams, the defense just mentally shut down. It's as if like they feel like they don't need to stay focused against these lower level teams. Like, for example, Estupido gave away the ball 3 times. And one of the times almost led to a Fiorentina goal when he quite literally passes the ball. He pulls an Emerson Royale, passes the ball across the field, and gives it straight away to the Fiorentina player.
I remember that. It was right in front of your
Gabbia.
box too, right?
Yeah, right in
That's
front of
a
the
good-
box.
You got someone's addressing you right here, friend.
Yep. Anthony says, Francesco, if you think
Yes,
that
we do.
have the players. Yep.
Yes,
Oh,
we
you
do.
do.
Atekame, and I believe that Alexis Salamakers could play that right back position. I believe. But
Nah, Adrian
Interesting.
Rabiot right wing era is here.
Cavallo Pazzo for a reason. you
Well,
know?
I know. I said this in the group chat, but if Inter was half as clinical as Milan was today, we would have scored 150 goals by now, this far into the season. It's unbelievable how clinical that man is. He, like, the ball was glued to his foot on that second goal that he scored. What in the hell was that? And the first one, just the
Who are we talking about?
Rabiot.
Adrian Rabiot, the
Rabiot.
greatest player ever.
Oh,
Listen.
the guy that Juventus sold because he was a bum.
Yep, that guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I don't know where they
Where
see
Juve
bum in this guy. I see a great player.
I mean,
If
if you
Juve
start
haven't
watching
finished
football,
as well
yeah.
since he left.
I see a great player.
Yeah, for sure.
They make bad moves.
But,
there was so Miretti plus. Look, Miretti's probably their best midfielder. Go ahead. Sorry, I always got to bring it back to you. Man.
So-
I'm
so-
back. You know, I'm
I
back.
know it's all good. It's all good. But I understand that they rotated the players for that Fiorentina Milan game. Like Ricci had his start, Giussati had his start, and they weren't playing as great. But it's like it's their first starts. You know what I mean? Like we got to give these guys more a chance. Let them have a chance. You know, they can't just expect to be like Luka Modric and Rabiot from their first get go in their first start in Serie A. So
No, you're a king. You're a king for doing that.
That's
Thank you.
great.
That's a timeout, you fraud. That's a timeout, you fraud, Doodle.
That was-
You're a timeout, you fraud.
happened?
He's trolling. He's
This
What
guy,
happened?
this guy must be. This guy has to be rage
What'd he
beating,
say?
bro. Because
What'd he
bro,
say?
He
What'd he
said,
say?
Rabiot
Bro.
was more clutch for Juve than Pogba.
Paul Pogba,
That-
bro. Listen,
greatest.
Prime Paul Pogba.
He-
This guy is
Bro,
talking
really
about.
got
Yo.
you, yo.
Bro,
Hey, maybe the joke was Paul Pogba part 2.
I saw that comment, and I was.
Yeah, I was about to fall back in my seat because I was like,
"There's
"There's no way."
This elite rage bait from Doodle, bro. He really said.
Holy shit! That's a
That's
war crime.
incredible.
That's a
He
war
can
crime.
hold that
incredible.
ball. Hold
He
that.
brother derailed the whole show. That's
Oh
crazy.
my god!
He's probably sitting there in his chair, just smiling, like
Laughing
my
his
duty.
ass
He's
off.
probably rocking it in his chair. He's probably rocking his chair like, yes.
Oh yeah, you know that smirk he does, Tony.
That's the worst
No, he
comment
does
I've
right
seen
now.
Oh, yeah,
on there. Holy shit!
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
That's top 5, and it's not 2 to 5. That's crazy. Oh my god!
Oh my god.
All right, sorry.
But
Sorry, continue.
no, you're good. But the goal we conceded against Fiorentina, it's again, us not focusing on set pieces. We get scored on the corner kick. Yeah, we come back at the end of the game. A classic Allegri ties the game 1-1. A beautiful assist by out of all players, Fofana. Out of all players,
Exactly.
for
Okay.
but don't worry, that completely U-turns into this game when we played Como. So he provides that pass in Kunku, and Kunku ties it 1-1. And I mean, honestly, I don't even think we deserve to tie. I think we deserve to lose that game. But it is what it is. We tied 1-1. Chance to try to catch up to Inter, but it's just I don't know what it is, man. Against these small teams, they just always they always outnumber us in these games. Then in today's game against Como, first half, all Como. And I'm going to just say this right now. If we did not have Mike Magnan on this team, I swear on every dollar that I own, we'd be in 8th place right now if we did not have Mike Magnan on our team.
You're welcome.
Because that man has... Wait, what'd you say?
You're welcome.
Didn't you call him
That's-
overrated?
You called him
That's
overrated,
funny
right?
because you called him overrated. You called him overrated.
No,
Looks like my work here.
He's been on a heater since. He has been on an absolute mission.
So
They
like
reinforced that
so
week near
what
post.
you did for Magic Mike is what Nadine did for Hoyland, basically.
Yeah, absolutely.
But
You notice that Hoyland
like,
hasn't been scoring that many goals since Nadine hasn't been on the show. We need to get Nadine back.
Yeah. She needs to.
Nadine needs to come back on the show.
She's sending him hot radio waves right now.
Go ahead,
No.
go ahead, man.
no, all I'm gonna say is if it's true that with the contract extension everything's agreed with Magnan, I think they need to give him an extra raise or an extra bonus on top of the contract they've already agreed to. Because, like I said, we'd be in 8th place if it wasn't for that guy. Como, they go up early 1-0 from, again, another mishap set piece wise. And out of all players, that freaking Timberland boot piece of garbage not marking his man in the box. That useless Fofana, who I still don't understand why we start this guy. Anyway, but Nico Paz, I thought that was 2-0 when he took that shot because a beautiful save by Magnan, but I literally thought that I was like, wow, this is going to be 2-0 right here. But
How close
Am I-
were you to thinking that you were having to wear an Inter jersey on this podcast when Nico Paz took that shot?
soon as he shot it, Sean, as soon as he shot it, the first thing that was in my head was buying an Inter jersey. At that
I would
very
make
moment.
you get. I was gonna make you put Mkhitaryan on the back as well. I'm gonna drop him in as much as possible. It's gonna make you hate yourself as much as possible.
Oh, if anything, that would piss you off because that's exactly the player jersey that I was thinking of purchasing because I knew it
No,
would
but
make you
like
upset.
the only people that jersey deserves to be on is Milan or Juve fans. It doesn't deserve to be worn by Inter fans.
I mean, it's either I
Like,
buy
it
his
is. It
jersey.
is a punishment, right? That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It's too good for Inter. I agree. Yeah.
Now we know what to
I mean, I could also get Summers jersey too, but anyway, I mean,
Well, that wouldn't piss me off.
Sorry, I had some.
but so the penalty comes from Milan, and I mean, there's slight contact. I don't think it was. I think it was kind of a soft call, but you know, they give us the penalty, and Kunku makes it 1-0. Luckily, scores the penalty to make it. I mean, not 1-0. Excuse me, 1-1. The goalie puts a touch to it, but it still goes into the back of the net. But the second half, Milan came out and played like the team that they have been playing like all season. Coming out, they provided a lot of good passes to plays. I mean, not to discredit Como. Como still had their chances as well. I mean, another magical shot from Nico Paz, which it could have went to the bottom left-hand corner. But once again, like Magnan, beautiful save. Adrian Rabiot. I really appreciate the Milan board of directors and Iglitare, especially for bringing this midfielder in, because he has been tremendous since he's arrived. And he has done wonderfully for us with providing goals and also scoring the goals. And also with the tactical switch with putting Leao out a little bit wider in the game to play his natural position. Look what happened. As soon as he went out naturally in his natural position out wide, he was able to provide that passage of play to be able to provide that through pass to Rabiot for him to score. I just think that defensively that it could have been better. I need to stop seeing Matteo Gabbia with these freaking hero balls to Nkunku because it's not going to work. He's done it 60 times, I swear to God, in the last 5 or 6 games. Nkunku is like, what, 5'9", 5'10"?
Yeah.
He's not a 6-foot striker. Nkunku's never going to get to that ball with these tall-ass center backs that we have in Serie A. So I don't know what it's going to take for Matteo Gabbia to finally realize that these hero balls that he's sending to Nkunku is not going to work. And then, to just briefly wrap it up, Fofana. Again, like, I heard rumors that there was 40 million that was put up by Galatasaray to purchase this guy off our club. And I just want to say I'm not mad. I'm just utterly disappointed in Iglitare and Ibrahimovic for not accepting the deal to let Galatasaray take Fofana, because I would have bought his plane ticket to go to Turkey. Are you freaking kidding me? Like, this guy needs to leave my club. He does nothing. He can't defend. He can't attack. When he's trying to man mark, it's like that FIFA glitch where the player's delayed after like 2 or 3 seconds when they're trying to man mark somebody in FIFA. That's what Fofana reminds me. That's what he reminds me of. His reactions are so delayed to anything. And then when he starts running up the pitch to try to be a part of the counterattack, he's so slow on the counterattack, and his passing decisions are so poor. Like, there was one moment in the first half, he completely just passed it to the Como defender when Nkunku and Leao were trying to counterattack. Like, nowhere near gave the ball to Leao or Nkunku. It's like, what are you doing, bro? Like, what are you doing? So I don't understand why Allegri still starts this guy, man. I don't know, bro. Like, I don't get it. But that's really all I have on Milan. I'm happy we got 3 points, but was it a comfortable 3 points? In my opinion, not so much. I think they could have played better. So I got nothing else.
You know what? You did call it, though. You did say in last week's podcast, you said, watch we tie Fiorentina. So you did call it from last week as well.
Yeah, because I knew he was going to do that stupid 3-5-2 against Fiorentina, and then he was going to start his certain play. Well, I mean, he didn't. He rotated the squad, but he was still going to do the 3-5-2.
Yeah. I feel like it's very much at capacity. Get as many points as you can see, as long as you end up top 4. I think that's basically where it's going, to be honest. I think genuinely the only title race is Inter Napoli. I do believe that. But I think you're comfortably top 4. No,
I think it's a case of Allegri's just content with where he's at.
Yeah.
He's just content with where he's at.
I don't think that's a disservice to you by any means, because Dom's laughing when I said that, but I mean it because I said this last week.
You're an Allegri hater, bro.
No, I think it actually has nothing to do with him. I said this last week, and Fran agreed as well. Like, I think they are where they're supposed to be. Whereas I feel that Napoli and Inter have another level, whether that's, getting some pieces to click, whether that's Napoli's returning injuries. I think they have something else to give. Whereas I think Milan is like at their ceiling right now. I think that's like, this is where the most they're going to give at this point. Right. And that's I don't know. I like, for all I mean, they're not far off, obviously.
Yo, ban him again. Ban him again.
Ban him again? All right, bet. Doodle, ban him again. There we go, Doodle.
It's not typing, dude.
Hey, you know what's crazy? Is that I heard about the Milan. Somebody mentioned it here. Milan wanted 40 million for Fofana or something like that.
I think that's too low, in my opinion.
60 and they can negotiate. That's what I'm saying.
Oh my gosh, man.
But yeah, I don't know.
If we could genuinely get 40 million from a club for this guy, hey,
that sounds like
Iglitare is officially a legend. He's already a legend.
That sounds like I saw a rumor that apparently Juve won 45 mil for Coop, and it's like, yeah, okay, buddy.
Yeah, okay, good luck.
Who is
Anthony? I know why he's called Useless Fofana. I know. Trust me. I know.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, like I don't understand. And you know what's crazy? It's not even Gabbia. It's the other center backs too, like Devinter, Tomori, Pavlovic. They're trying to like hero ball it to him. Like, yo, Nkunku's not that guy. He's not a striker. He's not a striker, bro.
That comment's so good. That comment is so good.
Let's see Doodle's question for Fran. How do you see Ricci's future in Milan as of now?
I mean, I haven't heard anything about him leaving or being unhappy. I haven't heard anything. I would love to see him start more, in my opinion. He should be started, not
I don't get how he does it.
Freaking piece of garbage over there.
Every team has a Politano, bro.
How doesn't he start? Like he
doesn't even deserve the respect to be called Politano.
Whoa. We're not about to have a poop off on the stream, all right, bro? We're not going to have it.
Yeah, we literally have a guy named Poop on our team.
He's manifesting down here. Look at this guy.
You're muted right now, bro.
His mic's muted.
At first, I thought you were just like doing this on purpose, but
oh my god!
What do you got? What do you got to say, Sean? What do you got to say?
What is he miming? Like, what the hell are we doing?
Oh no, you're muted. He's muted.
Bruh.
You're good. You're good.
Do not compare your poop ass to my club's poop ass, please,
brother. I'd rather have Mkhitaryan than. Oh, can we
do not
Can we trade? Can we have a trade? Like,
we'll
give you Fofana
I
to
will
give
leave
us
this stream. I will leave immediately. Do not.
No, Fran's cooking, dude. I agree 100%.
Can we please trade? Like, please,
dude.
This is why they're cousins, you know what I'm saying?
This poop off, I agree. It goes from least to most poop. It goes Politano, Mkhitaryan, Fofana. I do agree. Like, Fofana is the worst
player
competition.
Listen, he's officially the worst player. No,
he is.
From the least bad to most bad, it is
Sean,
Politano, Fofana, Loka, Dickey, Mkhitaryan.
No.
Why is Politano there when he's up there and dribbles with you?
What was Mkhitaryan's worst miss?
He actually isn't, though. That's what's funny. But anyway.
Oh my gosh.
What's Mkhitaryan's worst miss? Like his worst miss that you remember?
He had a miss. He was like, I mean, he killed a child last time he shot. But
he's a war
God, he missed one from like 6 yards out. There are times where he doesn't even connect with the ball, Francesco.
Oh yeah.
Hey. Not hitting the ball. What about the Fofana air slash across the?
He's doing a Mkhitaryan impression. I don't know why you're trying to one up Mkhitaryan with the things that he's already doing.
I will one up. Imagine Milan. Let's go back to Milan Genoa. This man is in front of the goal. Nobody. And I literally mean no one, no Genoa players around you, right? The ball's in front of you. It could, like everything, the stars aligned. Everything was perfectly placed for Fofana to just. All he had to do was just kick it in the net. That's all he had to do. Chest it a little bit, kick it in the net. You have an open goal. This brother decided to dolphin dive before the ball even got to him, and the ball completely goes over his head as he's diving down to the ground. And you want to tell me that Mkhitaryan's had worse misses? Are you kidding me?
Mkhitaryan did score a scorpion many years ago.
Y'all talk about butt when Politano
Bro,
has four
many
successful
years
crosses
ago,
and, like,
bro,
35
James
crosses.
was like, yeah, back in the 1910s when Mkhitaryan was young.
All I know is Politano is the
Spring
least
chicken.
hit one here. I'm sorry, 100% it is.
Well, talking about Menda.
Nice.
Let's
And
move
we're
on
on
to the next
going
topic.
Wow.
Got some notes.
All right, hold on. Let's answer this question. Yeah, he quit smoking. That's it. He's not getting sacked, I don't think. I think he just quit
He
smoking.
did not quit smoking. That
He
guy's
quit
smoking.
smoking.
Supposedly he quit smoking.
No
Yes.
way.
Yes.
He's not getting sacked because Lazio can't pay for another manager.
Yep.
Yeah. Also, that guy's smoking in his deathbed. There's no way.
That's probably why he quit smoking. They can't pay for his
They
cigarettes.
can't pay for cigarettes. Oh man, but all right, let's talk about Juventus.
There we go.
Okay, so
Scudetto contenders, huh?
Contenders.
I got-
Automatically, they beat Cremonese,
I
so
got
let's
some
rock
notes.
and roll.
all right. So I have a couple of thoughts. Feel free to chime in. All right.
This is gonna take it's about to take 40 minutes, guys.
No, I'm
you
gonna
wanna
give
go take a
myself-
coffee break real quick.
I'm gonna give myself. A couple.
I am a little hungry, so I'm gonna get a snack.
Of course,
J-Mac
you're gonna
turned
get
off
it.
his fucking camera.
All right. So
Sean's sleeping over here.
don't worry. When we take 3 points from Inter, he won't be sleeping. Don't worry.
I love that. Hey, I love that. I love the sound of that.
Hondo,
Yes.
listen. All
Me
right.
too.
already-
I want Milan and Juventus to do me some favors, please. Beat Inter, bro. Beat
All right.
Inter.
So I
Except
want
I
to
will
start
be
this off.
sleeping.
I want to start this off because I know it's going to be baiting, right? So I want to start this off right now. Is this team in a title race? No.
Oh my!
Cool. All right. Let's just put that out of the way. Thank
But
you.
Juve is. Remember, he said that.
No, I just no. What do you mean? I said no.
No.
I
Cook,
just said
Sean.
no.
Cook.
I just said
You
no.
said
they're
you
not.
said this team, so we don't know what team you're talking
sorry.
about.
Oh
Well,
my
we know you're talking.
Juventus
We
is
obviously know
Juventus
that
in a
you think
title
Juventus
race.
is.
Oh my
No.
god.
He
All
said
right,
it's
that's fair.
Napoli and Inter, and then they're not. Anyway,
Yeah, and Juve's not. The only two are Napoli and Inter. I agree. Yeah. Anyway. Yeah.
Mhm.
All right. So
Wow, Nick, you ain't got no love, Nick. What's going on, Nick?
I'm gonna read these so we can move on. Cool. Thank you. All right. First off,
Let me see that paper real quick. Let me see how long.
I have
those
some
notes
from
are.
the overrated, underrated, and then I got some doodles and shit. So I'm just gonna keep that. All right. So that's what we got on this paper. All right.
hey Doodle, he just called you shit.
See, this is why this section's gonna be 45 minutes. All right. This is what I'm saying. All right. So, are they in a title race? No. Are they in a top 4 good position? I think if they continue at this rate, 100%. I do. 100%. As we mentioned last week, I just believe this team is optimistic right now. Everything is going very well. I know obviously it's not the toughest opposition, but the other game was one of the best performances I've seen them play overall. Everything right now seems like Spalletti's, tactics are clicking. The team is a unit. They always say, "Oh, we're behind the manager." When it was Tudor, when it was Mata, in comparison, it's bullshit. Like they seem like they're buying into it. They're connected. They're united. That's good for morale. But it just seems like not only are the tactics, especially in terms of attack, is really, really fluid. That second goal that David scored is genuinely probably the best counterattack I've seen this team do since like Dybala Ronaldo days. Or like just in that time period. I think everyone is
That was
starting.
the last time you got relevant.
Sorry?
That was the last time you guys were relevant, so of course it's gonna be.
Oh yeah. Okay. Anyway, so yeah. So, anyways, my whole point is it's just looking very fluid. The attack has been a bit of an issue. What I'm really happy to see is, and that's a perfect example. He's playing every game now. I think Thuram's hitting his best again. I think even just that whole carry from our defensive zone all the way to their box, amazing. That's exactly what I want to see from him because he's one of the best progressive midfielders in the league for sure. Yildiz, star man. Bremer makes our entire defense look competent, which for the people playing around him is a huge compliment. He's a monster. They need to wrap him in bubble wrap every single time he leaves the stadium. Without him, we're screwed. Same with Yildiz, same with that, right? At the end of the day, I think they're in phenomenal form. I think that they're absolutely, building every single game that they go. Moretti, my God, not to skip too far, but it's such a breath of fresh air to see someone who doesn't hold the ball for 80 hours and can actually make a good pass. I think some people are taking it a bit too far with some comparisons I've seen, but even his comparisons. Sorry?
What comparisons?
Oh, I saw somebody say that it was like Pirlo-esque passing, and I'm like, that's bullshit. So we're not even gonna entertain that.
Not only are they gonna win the Scudetto, but they got the new Pirlo on their squad.
Oh, that's crazy.
Oh my God!
I just spat my water.
No, we do not.
I just spat my water.
These guys,
Sean, that means you have to change your profile picture on Twitter. You got to change it to Moretti.
So, anyways, I'm going to reiterate. I said I do not believe that, but anyways, friend, we're going to continue. So, even his pass, I know it ended up being the own goal for McKenzie, but his pass outside the foot from 30 plus yards, beautiful. Even like he created a lot of great chances. I need to see him play a lot more. I feel like Gio will agree with that. For sure.
Yeah.
Tony's over here eating.
Yeah, exactly. So I think it's all good. I mean, you know, a lot of really good transfer news as well. I mean, it's more for the summer for sure. I don't know how Liverpool evaluates someone who's barely playing to be actually worth more than what they bought him for. So I feel for that reason, Chiesa's an absolute no. I really, really do like Mateta links. So for anyone who has any background, that's a great, great opportunity. And apparently he's entering his last year of his contract, so he'd be a lot cheaper because otherwise he'd be 70 plus mil, and there's no way. But yeah, everyone's looking really fluid, smooth. They look like they're one of the best informed teams in the league for sure. The biggest issue with this team is that one injury in a certain position just derails. Like if Yildiz or Bremer get injured, there's a huge issue, right? It is looking a lot less reliant on just Yildiz, which is great to see. It looks like everyone is playing well. Even I slandered the shit out of him 2 weeks ago. David is finally looking like, you know what, he's actually doing a lot of good things, even like not just the goals, but like even just off the ball, he's dropping deep. He looks more confident. He looks like he's actually touched the football before, which is great. So I want to see more of that for sure, but they need to keep people healthy. They need to continue in form. Is this team going to challenge? No. Maybe if they had Spalletti from day one, but the two-door damage was way too much. So it's too late for that now. At the end of the day, just if they keep getting a lot of points, comfortably top four. That's the only goal. We rebuild in the new year, or not the new year, sorry, in the off season, and we continue for next year. But that is pretty much it.
So why no title charge? Why no?
I just think that there's too much. Yeah. So So this is all playing hypotheticals, but like even if they were to get some results against teams that are like, you know, above them right now, the three teams, like I think we can get a result against Napoli, but then I think against Milan or Inter, we drop a point and now it's too late or something like that. Like they have to be genuinely perfect. And just like Dom said, they need two teams to screw up. We need three teams to screw up.
Let me get some straight. You think you could get a result against Napoli?
Yeah.
But not against Milan.
No, I'm not even saying a win. I said a result.
And not against Inter.
I don't think. Huh?
Bro,
yeah, I feel like we're playing you.
Captain 0-3 over here.
I feel like we're playing you at the San Siro. The only reason I'm saying anything at all is depending on injuries. When
does Napoli have to play Juventus again?
So Juve doesn't contend. Juve doesn't contend if they have injuries.
Juve doesn't contend in general right now, but if they have any sort of injury, top four is already in
but one of the most informed teams, maybe the
Yeah,
most.
I agree, but I don't think they're going to go on like the 16-17 season where they won 25 games in a row. Like I don't think they're going to do so.
So informed, but not getting results.
No, I don't think they're going to get as many as they need to. Like they have to be perfect.
So not in form.
No, they are in good form. What do you mean? They're in good form, but that doesn't mean
Sean,
you're going to win
keep cooking. Sean, keep cooking.
This is not cooking. It's not the same thing.
Nah, he's cooking.
You can be in good form.
So you're saying you're too many points. You're too many points away to catch up.
It not mathematically, but in realism, yes, I do. I think they're already.
Okay.
I do.
But Napoli is in contention and Milan is not, in your opinion.
Yes, because I think Napoli has an extra gear to go. And as we've discussed, in my opinion, I think Milan is.
But they're the ones with the injuries.
But they have players coming back. They're not dead.
But they're not there now.
And also,
they
oh
will
my
be.
God, what are we
In
doing?
relative soon. I know you're just dating, but yeah, it does make sense 100%. Like, I think Milan is at the limit. I think we are at our limit of top 4. I think that's where we deserve, or anything above that would be, a very fortunate result. I think Inter and Napoli have something else to give.
So you're saying that you can't be better than this?
I think for this season to say that we're going to do anything in terms of a title charge, I think that's just being extreme.
So you're saying a fall off is coming soon, is what you're saying?
Sorry, what did you say?
A fall off is coming soon. That's what you're saying.
No, I don't think they're going to fall off, but I don't think they're going to win every single game. I think
where do you have your team ending at the end of the season?
Third or fourth.
Over who?
Roma.
Third over who?
That's a good question. I don't know.
So who's gonna be first and second?
Either or of Inter or Napoli. I don't know which one, to be honest with you.
So Francesco, that third place is over you. That's what he's saying.
Or fourth, literally in line.
Or third.
You did say third.
Or third.
Or fourth. I said third or fourth.
Or third.
So I think Nick, we dug out that you feel that Spalletti's Juventus is going to overtake Allegri's Milan at the end of the season.
I said third or fourth, so I said it's a possibility.
I think he cannot stand Allegri or Adrian Rabiot.
He hates that man.
I promise you on my life, this has nothing to do with that.
Can't stand.
And I don't know if I've ever felt more family pride than for the cousins now as he speaks.
If you listen in your life, like all things,
he can't stand that the moose is above him. He can't stand it.
Right. The thing is that with Nick's idea here, it's that only Juve are going to slip up and everybody else is going to be perfect.
You need them to
right?
all slip up. You need them to all slip up. You need
so does Napoli, and so does Milan, and so does Inter. We have to cause them to slip up to keep our lead.
But it's in your hands. It's not in our hands. At the end of the day.
Yeah, it's not in Napoli's hands either.
Exactly. But at the
not
end of
the day, well, it could be. It actually is in
else.
Milan's hands still.
And Napoli has something else to give. Just like Inter does, in my opinion. I think they both have a gear that they can step up.
I agree with him.
What I'm hearing is that you think Inter's the best.
You and Napoli are the two best teams in the league. Yes, that is not.
That's all I needed to hear.
He had to throw in Napoli just so he didn't say only you, Inter.
No. Because Dom, you asked me. You said, "Who do you think's gonna win?" It's 50-50. I don't know. I'm not sure.
I mean, listen. I feel.
No, I'm good.
I feel that if we get all our players back and we get out of the Champions League, I think we have an Inter have to drop points. Obviously, we have a shot at the Scudetto still.
Yeah,
but I mean, Tony, when is Anguissa coming back? I need him back.
He's back
I think he's soon.
Yeah,
soon. I've been hearing soon. For like the last 2 weeks, I've been hearing soon.
I think end of January.
End of January.
Yeah, a couple weeks.
We are going to play Juventus with a banged up squad, bro.
Yeah, I think
right after the Champions League.
To be fair, though, the one thing that we're getting with that Juve game is we're getting Neres. Like Neres will actually be fit for that. We are getting Lukaku back for that.
Is that a
Oh my
firm?
God, please
is
cook,
that
please
confirmed
cook
that
that Juventus
Lukaku's coming
defense,
to be back?
please.
Yeah, he that's the game that they're looking to get him back for.
Oh,
Is
so
the-
he'll be on bench and they'll bring him on the 70th minute.
Yeah.
Hopefully,
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
hopefully, because I mean, hope if they sell Luka by then. I mean, I don't know, bro. I just saying. Listen, right now with all these injuries, dude. You know, I'm worried about dropping more points. Like if I had a fully healthy squad right now, if all of them came back today, right? If it was a perfect world, I'd say yeah, we could beat anybody. But right now,
Why?
right now, I don't know. We only have one center midfielder, bro. We have McTominay and Lobotka, no replacements for them, so they playing full 90s.
Yeah.
I hope they stay healthy. I hope they don't get injured.
Our literal entire season depends on Yildiz and Bremer being healthy at the same time for the rest of the season. If one of those go down,
don't forget McKennie.
No, I'm saying. Oh, but also, hang on. Let me address that. Every single player right now is looking good. That also includes him. He is also looking very good at the moment. So
Put some respect on McBurger.
Exactly.
Big Mac still is not good.
Was it 3 GA in his last 5 games?
Do you count own goals as GA?
Yes.
Okay, well, I mean,
Allegri would count it. Allegri would count it.
Allegri will always count it. Of course.
That brother's cooking.
But I think, yeah. But honestly, everyone right now is looking extremely good. Like, I'm very happy. Everyone's looking like they're buying into it. Even like again, that David goal against Cremonese is just perfect. Like from start to finish, from the back, everything's looking one touch smooth. It's very much Spalletti coded.
One touch, boom, boom.
Exactly. One touch. But yeah, just to address the point, I think we can definitely. I think if you had to say where would Juve like, what is their role? I think it's just cause chaos for the 3 teams above them, but they're not going to be the one that wins it. I think that's just the top 4. You rebuild, and that's it. I think that's pretty much it. But Gio, what do you have to say?
But
Oh, sorry, Fran. Yeah.
I was gonna say, but you still think they could get above me?
Third or fourth. Yeah, third or fourth. Well, I mean, to be fair, are we not 1 point or we're not 4 points off?
I mean,
yeah.
I mean, also, Fran, to be fair, you just said that Milan have zero chance to win the Scudetto. So then,
yeah, I don't know.
You at least have them in second, right? You have them maybe in second.
Yeah,
three
second.
points ahead of 3. So you have them above us. You have Milan above us at the end of the season.
Hopefully second or third. I want second or third.
Yeah.
So now we're going down to third, maybe possibly, right? And Juventus is sitting in 4th. So
yeah,
I mean, you're not giving too much.
It's just funny because
team.
Fran is fighting you over 4 points.
Hey, Inter could collapse and we could be fighting for top 4.
I just don't want Como in 4th. That's all I care about. I just don't want Como in 4th.
You know what? Let's just have everyone just fight for top 4. How about that?
Yeah, I got everyone.
You know what's funny?
Let's all hold hands and sing Kumbaya.
Inter have the most deepest squad, and I think you guys have 2 injuries, right?
We have Hakan, we have Dumfries, Joseph Martinez, but starting lineup, yeah, it's Hakan and Dumfries.
2. Wow. And the deepest squad, 4 strikers. So 4 strikers, they bring anyone in, it doesn't drop that much in quality. I wish, you have enough players that you could send some players over to me. And you could still
hold on. He said if you bring anyone on, there's no drop in quality. When I know that when I see Fratesi and Mkhitaryan.
No. I said strikers.
Oh, okay, all right.
Strikers.
Yeah.
There's no drop of quality. There's no drop in quality.
Yeah.
When you strike with your two striker formation. That's ridiculous.
I don't know. Have you seen Thuram lately when he comes on?
Yeah,
well,
this is true.
Bonnie's crazy, bro.
This is true. But anyways, one last thing, sorry, before Gio talks. Fran, you're that is true because like what Dom said as well, you're like, oh, I don't think this. I think this team's gonna struggle. The other team is in good form.
We're gonna struggle, yeah.
And then we're also 4 points away when we still have to play you. Why would that be such an outlandish statement? Because you make it sound like I've done a crime.
Because Allegri is gonna drop an L on your forehead. That's why.
All right, man, that's fair enough.
Because you said that you are not in a title chase,
I agree. Yes.
and that team's only 3 points behind us.
Wait, sorry. You're saying who? Sorry, Paul. What did you say?
Milan.
Yeah, I get it. But
They're one game away from us.
Inter have a gear up, and those
And you know what?
teams have a quality
You
difference
think
between us and Milan and
you're
everyone
gonna
else.
pass Milan?
No, I said third or fourth. That also means you can finish below them.
Dude, I hope Allegri gives the biggest L on these guys' foreheads. And the double down, I hope Rabiot scores a freaking screamer for
So when
30 yards
Jonathan
out.
David scores a goal against you, I'm gonna literally flood your mentions for a week now. Don't worry, buddy. If that happens, you're just gonna see Canada flags spamming the
Hey,
mic, bro.
I have better chances of Fofana scoring a goal for us than Jonathan David scoring.
Really?
A goal
How many
against
goals
Milan.
does Fofana have?
might have
Are
to
you sure
get
about
that
Hey,
that?
I mean, how many goals did you score? How many goals did Milan score when Tudor was the coach of Juventus? Oh, I mean, zero,
also
right?
because
I
our
mean, zero. I
striker
mean, but it's
was
Tudor. Now
injured.
we got Spalletti. You
Now
know
we
what
can
I'm saying?
actually
And if we
score
remember correctly,
Now we can
you know, I
actually
mean, the
score
record
goals.
with Spalletti.
We
and
had
everything,
an
it's not so
injured
good.
striker on the
Oh,
field. We had
injured
an
striker.
Magic
Injured
Mike-
striker.
Magic Mike is the
Okay,
only reason.
Magic
you did it.
Mike.
What are you talking about? You guys saved the shot from 3 yards, point blank, and this guy became Superman. What are we talking about? Gatti literally shot a ball from
Okay.
point blank, and he just fucking.
Leao also had 2 chances in front of goal too, and
Hey, tell
Pulisic
him
had
to
a
walk
penalty.
in.
If
At
he
least your
didn't.
keeper
He
saved
skies it. He skies it, bro. You know what I'm
Say
saying? He skies it.
skied it.
Tell him
Bye.
to do better. I don't know what you want. Like, at least your keeper saved it. At least he did his job. I don't know.
All right, let's move
Yeah.
forward with
Can I-
Gio's
Gio, what
take,
do you
and then
gotta
we're gonna go to Roma.
Yeah. So,
Oh, yeah.
well, I'm gonna go back to when from the penalty from Jonathan David when he missed against Lecce. For him, listen, he's been looking good, and I have to say, this squad in general, we have been looking really good, right? Like improved game by game, and this is what I want to see from this team is to keep improving, right?
Yeah,
To
not
keep that
me.
consistency.
Not me.
keep
That's
that
not what I
form.
want. I don't want to see that.
No, but to keep that form, and I think that's what one of the main things that we've been criticizing this Juventus for many years has been the consistency in terms of winning games, especially against mid-table teams, smaller teams, and stuff like that. To get the 3 points against them, and to do it against a Sassuolo, and Cremonese. Listen, listen, it was a clean sheet for both games, and I think that with this Juve under Spalletti, we're just growing. And I think with Spalletti, is really connecting with these players. And you could see it. Miretti did a wonderful, wonderful job against Cremonese. Wonderful job. Even against Sassuolo as well, scoring. I have to say, with McKennie, man, he's surprised me a whole lot. And I criticize McKennie a lot too.
Yep.
And man, it's like if it's Spalletti's if it's like for Milan with Rabiot, right, with Allegri, it's the same thing with Spalletti and McKennie. Like literally, man, it's crazy the way that McKennie has been performing lately. And listen, you got to give him credit.
He's been looking good.
Yeah, no, he's been really looking good. He's been really looking good, and the fact that I believe I heard some rumors about him not even renewing his contract is like, wow. We'll see what happens, how he does, towards the second half, because he's been doing really, really good under Spalletti. The versatility, the way that Thuram also has leveled up his game in the past couple games has been really, really tremendous. Really, really good for us, especially on the counterattack, which that counterattack I saw, that was one of the best I had. Like it was, I haven't seen that in a long time.
What's going on with Vlahovic? What's going on with him?
He's injured. Yeah, he's
no,
injured.
I know that. I'm just saying, when does he come back?
March.
Probably March. Yeah, March.
Oh, wow.
So we won't have Vlahovic till like the March area. Yeah.
Forte.
Other than that, we're moving. I'm liking what I'm seeing from this team. More creative passes. I think ever since Bremer has gotten back into this team, it's changed everything. Like the mentality, it's stepped players up in their roles, etc. Like Kelly has looked really, really good with Bremer at the back, and you could see it for yourself. I mean, 2 clean sheets, and we're scoring goals. We're scoring goals, man. And do I see this Juventus?
Sounds like a whole bunch of bad news to me.
Depends on who you are, I guess.
I mean, listen, with Spalletti, right? I had my optimistic stuff about Spalletti when he came. Obviously, right, the failure of the national team. But at the same time, But at the same time, I know that Spalletti, I think, will get us the top 4. I have confidence in that to say that. But with the Scudetto question.
There's a pause. There's a pause.
Pausing.
I don't know.
So you think you have a shot at the Scudetto, huh?
Listen, I don't
really.
Hey, let me finish.
Really?
Let me finish. I don't think that I think that if we had Spalletti in the beginning of the season, I would have my chest down and say that we would have been.
Yeah.
But the fact
and if we would have signed Conte instead of signing Garcia, we would have won 2 Scudetti. So what ifs? We could do what ifs all day.
I know what
it didn't happen. It didn't happen. So I don't know, you guys. I hear that. Before I left Twitter, I used to hear that all the time. Oh, if we would have got Spalletti off the bat, we would have been up there. Okay,
but it's true though. Like even
but
like
it's okay, but it didn't. You
even
don't even know if that's true.
Even last season, Roma fans were saying with Ranieri, if they had him from the beginning, because look how well they performed once. And I like.
Well, if we had Mourinho, I would have won 3 trebles in a row.
But listen, I think with
manager. So,
but I think with Juve in terms of contending, I think we could contend for at least second place.
Oh, that's a show.
I think we could contend for second. But
clip it.
First place.
Clip it, Fran.
That's a show.
Clip it, Fran. Contending for second place.
I don't understand what like if you're in second.
We're not
place,
even that far.
What? I don't understand. Is second place supposed to be 40 points behind first? What?
Yeah.
No. I mean, listen. With I think
the thing
we would never be close to first because second place is where we will sit.
Second is the first.
No one will pass second.
The thing is, Sean, it's for me. I see because I watched the Inter game. You guys are winning even when you're also rotating, and you have your 4th striker Esposito scoring the winning goal for you guys. You know, if you're going to do this against the mid-table teams, yes, I get it. Your schedule, I see it, that you guys have like a rundown of games of the top teams, etc. But still, if you guys keep on winning those, mid-table teams, you guys, you're going to listen. It's already proved that you're already first place. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And I don't think with Juve in terms of the consistency.
Yeah.
I think we're going to drop points here or there.
Exactly.
But again, I mean, listen, I think we could get at least third. At least in the top 4 range, I would say.
Yeah.
Nothing out of it. If we do, listen, it will be a failure, obviously, in terms of what Spalletti, but I've already seen a lot of improvements so far in the past games. I mean, the big test, right, was how we were going to react after that Lecce game, especially with Jonathan David. And he's looked freaking 10 times better than I didn't even expect a player to do that. But that's also credit to Spalletti, too. And listen, he's working miracles with this team. But again, and the worries, of course, would be the injuries of Bremer and, of course, Yildiz, right?
Yeah.
Because that would affect the whole team, like everything. But, I do see us, I think, I would say, contending for that second spot.
I remember when Spalletti coached Napoli. I remember how much your fan base slandered him. And now all of a sudden, he's the next best thing since flat white bread.
I don't remember Gio saying that.
I don't remember
Gio or anyone
all over Twitter.
Just a meme.
If it wasn't for the World Cup, we wouldn't have never. If it wasn't because of the World Cup, he wouldn't have done what he did and all this nonsense. First Scudetto for Spalletti, first Scudetto for Napoli. That's real nice and cute. I heard it all. I don't forget things. I don't forget tweets.
You just
don't forget your fan base slandered Spalletti, bro. And now and then you went to the national team, continue to slander him, rightfully so. I get that. But when he was at Napoli,
what is that?
And now all of a sudden, and not only that, when you guys signed him, a lot of you guys were kind of like, oh, I don't know about this guy.
You don't have to be hesitant.
I don't know if he could handle wearing that Juventus jacket. Like all of a sudden, like he's not good enough. And now all you guys are on that Spalletti. Go, Nick. I'm not gonna throw names, Nick. I'm telling you what I heard on podcasts. All right, go look at other podcasts back when you guys signed Spalletti. And those are the people I'm talking about. Tweets on Twitter.
Yeah.
It's all over the Twitter, bro.
But you're allowed to be hesitant, like
you know, because you're coming out, you're doubting what I'm trying to say, and I'm telling you facts. This was, and Gio could say it.
Yeah,
Gio could say it.
If it's a
so
fact,
every time I say something, please don't come up and tell me who said this. I'm saying that they said it, and I'm not gonna lie here. You know, I am a grown ass man.
All right.
What I'm trying to say is, you guys were spectacle about it. You guys were like, I don't know. You know, I don't know if he's gonna do good. You guys were more sure about when you guys signed Tudor. A lot of you guys. I'm not saying everybody. I'm not saying you, Nick. When I don't think I'm talking about you, sweetheart. I'm saying that there was a lot of Juventus fans that were very kind of like, I don't know. You saw it too, Tony. Friend, you saw it. Everybody with Spalletti was kind of like the Juventus fans were like, they didn't know. They were like, oh, this is an awesome deal, not giving them a guaranteed contract for the next season. They were like, yeah, because you know it looks like you most likely be a bust. I heard it all, and now you're on the Spalletti train. Now you and rightfully so. You should be. But I was just saying that he proven all you guys wrong. But why do you guys want him gone?
No. I mean, Dom, I do agree with that. With what you were saying. But I think with Spalletti, right? I had my, I had my suspicions about Spalletti and what he was going to bring to this Juve team, right? Because I didn't really know that much, right? I already know. I mean, obviously, I know that he won the Scudetto with Napoli and everything, but I think that I was more optimistic because of how he's going to do with this current team that we have. I could understand because remember he was dealing with players like Lobotka, Anguissa, you know what I'm saying? Players that are way better than our midfield, you know what I'm saying? So that's why I think my biggest thing was looking at our midfield and saying, could these guys really play under the Spalletti way? And plus we were always having that back three, right? And then having, we're playing a different formation than what, Spalletti normally plays, which was a 4-3-3, so that was always my curiosities I had about Spalletti, but now I've seen that even himself, that he's able to adapt with the current squad that he has, and he's making us win. That shows that he's a really.
I don't
really
think he's
coach.
always played a 4-3-3 wherever he went. Hey, J-Mac at Roma, did he play a 4-3-3?
Who's
Did Spalletti
Yes,
play a 4-3-3 at Roma? He did. How about at Inter, Sean? Did he play a 4-3-3?
4-2-3-1.
4-2-3-1. That's the other formation as well. Yeah, he
Well,
did. He did. He was testing that out as well during the Lecce game, which I remember as well. Tested that as well.
I remember when we talked about it, Gio, and we talked about it on the show. I was like lock Spalletti in for next season.
Oh, 100%. I agree.
And at that time, I was getting the words was the vibe was still like, let's not jump to it. Let's not be too crazy about it. Not you, Gio, talking about, on Twitter. And now everyone's on the train. So
look. All I know is that Kivu and Inter was supposed to finish fifth. That's what I remember.
Yeah, listen, I come out and say that I thought that with Kivu, I didn't really think that he was going to be able to manage, Inter the way that he is doing it right now, and he's actually succeeding, really a crazy margin in multiple competitions, not just one. You know what I'm saying? So, and again, with this Juventus, with the performances as of late has been great. But my test, right? I think a lot of my questions about this team, if we could do something right for contending for the league, would be when we play, a bigger club.
Yeah, 100%.
Which listen, Napoli is coming up, and that's going to be a test for us, even if they have a depleted squad.
Well, in your case, right, Sean and me were talking just earlier. We were talking about you don't need to beat the big clubs to win the Scudetto, but in your case, that you're behind. You need to beat the big clubs, and you need to handle all those mid and lower tier clubs.
That's why I think it's a little out of reach, because you need them to be genuinely almost perfect, if not perfect, and that's why I think that they can't.
That's why I said I think that because of with the points that we have right now, we're only 4 from second, I believe.
We're 4.
So I think that second to fourth is our that's where we're gonna land. It could be somewhere between there. Second, obviously, right, that would be like the craziest objective that Spalletti could achieve, right? But I don't see us really getting first, especially with what Kivu's doing with this rotating the squad, and it's working for them.
Another thing is that the beautiful thing about this game is that if Milan and Inter beat you guys, now you guys are down how many points?
I just don't think that will happen.
I'm just saying.
I don't know. Well, I mean, it could happen, but
you know what I mean? Or you tie both. You know, if you beat both of them, you could make a debate that you guys are going to slide up in there and fight for it. But it's going to come down to, first you got to go through us.
Yep.
And the way we're looking right now, listen, I don't want to play you guys right now because of the injuries. I don't want to play you guys. I'm gonna do this when we play you guys. That's what I'm gonna do, because we're gonna go over there to Turin, right, where the pizza is disgusting, and I don't know, man. I really think that I don't know. I don't even want to give a prediction for that game. But anyways, you got to go to Inter and you got to go to Milan, and don't sleep on Milan, bro. Don't sleep on Milan.
100%.
I think with Milan, I mean, they're both going to be difficult games.
Yeah.
But I feel like with this team, right, which I think the biggest test I think will be for Napoli to see where we are at against the bigger clubs. You know what I'm saying? Where our level has grown. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, if you guys played us fully healthy, I would understand that. And we spanked you guys at home without a midfield, but I don't think that's going to happen again because I don't know, man. It's just the Neres right now is like, I know he'll be ready to go, but I don't know. Who knows how healthy he is. And now Lobotka, McTominay have more miles on their legs and they haven't gotten any rest. I don't know what's going to happen, but you guys already went up against us and we spanked you. I don't expect that to happen again going to Turin.
With Bremer there, I think we have a big shot to beat you guys.
I just think also we just look a lot better. Like Spalletti was just getting his feet when we played.
100%.
Now the form's looking a lot better. I think there's
the confidence in the team has grown.
Yeah.
I mean, you guys would definitely have the confidence factor, especially if we continue to play like this.
Yep.
So
we'll get a draw out of the game.
A draw.
Honestly, that
would suck. We can't draw. We need a win.
No, you got to win.
For us to stay in the Scudetto conversation, we need to win. We need to beat Juventus.
I know beating them is, going to be difficult, but I mean, we're getting at least a draw out of it. We won't lose the game, but it's going to be at least a draw for it.
I don't think they're going to. I definitely don't think they're going to run us over. That's not going to happen.
No. But a win could just be one goal, obviously. Like I don't think it'll be like a landslide.
It'll be a tight match. I think it'll be a tight match.
The only other thing, sorry, I just wanted to just say before we move is I was going to say I think, and I agree with you 100%. Well, he just left, but I agree with Dom 100%. Like you are allowed to. I think it was valid, in my opinion, to have reservations when Spalletti got hired, especially because of what he currently did in the Italian national team, right? But obviously you have to see like what happens in front, right? Because I'll fully admit it. I was one of the people that was like, because even when you said, you told Gio earlier in the season, like lock it up, right? The reason I didn't want to do that was one, I wanted to see how he would do. And now seeing the factual, evidence that he is improving this team week after week, I can understand that. But also, I think that also doesn't even have to do completely with him. We have just been doing that where it's a mistake. We see in overall, European football that they get an interim in and then they do well for a short period and they're like, let's hire him, right? Like that's exactly what happened with Tudor.
Yeah, but Spalletti's not an interim coach. He's not a Tudor. He's not a sweet cleaner. This guy is a seasoned Serie A coach.
For sure.
And another thing is national team and league are very two different things.
100%.
Yep.
He's with those guys every day. National team, not so much. So when I found out that you guys were signing Spalletti, I was already pissed because I already knew you guys were going to get good. Now, I think you guys are going to win the Scudetto this season. Still don't think you are. But I knew you guys were going to do better than you did on the Tudor because I know Spalletti. Like he was my coach. So I know what he could bring. And you guys, a lot of you guys were thinking, oh, it'll probably be another Tudor coming in. And I don't know how people thought that if they follow Spalletti when he was at Napoli. Like the style of play that we were playing, the season, not even the season that we won the Scudetto, the other seasons that he was behind the helm, we instantly played better than we played when we had Gattuso. We had the same kind of scenario. We had Gattuso coming, right? The intermediate coach, right? Coming in. Yeah. He came in and we played immediately. We played better. So I already knew that with your team, he was going to do good. And he is. And you know, I hate to say it, but you guys got a solid coach and I would lock him in, bro.
We definitely will now. I'm just saying, I think it makes sense, like, at least see how it goes. You know what I mean? And now with obviously what we're seeing improvement week after week, now it's a no-brainer. But I'm just saying, like, I can understand why some people had reservations because despite the name, it may not always work out, right? Like, look how excited, and again, one of the people who were, look how excited you were with, like, or how, like, some fans were with, like, Motta. And it clearly didn't work. So it's like at least give some like evidence before you lock
again, you can't compare Motta to Spalletti.
No, but I think he had a lot of attributes as well that also gave him that. I know they're not the exact same. One's obviously won the league, you know, done more. But I'm just saying you have to at least see before you say, okay, I'm convinced, let's lock him down. Like you just needed to see a bit more evidence. And now they are showing that evidence. So.
Like if an Italiano, right? Or Palladino, even the coach from Como, for example. You know, you give him a couple more seasons in Serie A, and all of a sudden there's a vacancy spot at Juventus. You're going to be like, oh, we're just going to give you a year to see how it goes. No, that's a coach you lock in. Mm-hmm. So Spalletti getting the 1 year thing because of the bad job he did at the Italian side. I mean, I think that was a little bit. I know, I get it. Management, it was safe. It was a safe bet. I understand, but I already knew that you guys were going to go with next season. You guys are going to be with him. I already knew it. I already knew it. That's all I wanted to say is that off the jump, when you guys signed him, I knew you guys were going to do good and you guys were going to extend that contract.
Yep. That's fair.
Antonio says, do you think we are getting Chiesa or Maldini? Chiesa is complicated. Maldini, though, we're interested in him.
He went to Lazio. No?
Maldini.
Yeah,
I think so.
I mean, I think Maldini's significantly worse. So I really hope.
Yeah, because
there's no one, to be honest.
Because I mean, Spalletti, I believe, said as well. Like, if you can't get me Chiesa, then get me Maldini. So, we'll see. It all depends on that. But I don't know what's the current status between Juventus and Maldini, but I could say that we are still in the run for Chiesa. That's for sure. It's just the formula, and also the Chiesa is also willing to lower down his wages.
But it's the fact that Liverpool wants a permanent deal.
I know.
For a guy who's played maybe 1,000 minutes and actually wants to make money off it, which does not make any sort of sense.
They want like 20 million, and then they want like something like that, 13 to 20.
They bought him for 13. Yeah. So I don't know.
Which is like, all right, but
all right, let's move on to Roma.
Yep.
Oh.
What you got for me, man?
Well, first off, Arsenal, Bayern, Lons, shame on you, leaking all these damn goals. You got us back up to least goals conceded in Europe, and here we go again. This Fugazi talking point that I hear every match, and it drives me crazy. But anyways, at the moment,
no.
Least goals conceded in Europe, which apparently that means. Anyways, so
that means you have a solid defense, bro.
We stand at a funny point of mixed optimism and negativity. The negativity comes from our continued 20-year wait for that silver star, trying to beat Inter to that, and it's not happening after Tuesday. And I got to take this back to the weekend before last against Lecce, because that's how we got to the situation. We won Lecce 2-0, first game in a while where both of our strikers scores. and then Dovbyk goes down injured, and he has it's like a tendon in his hip to where he had to contemplate surgery, but he's taking therapy or something. But he should be back in February. We'll see. Yeah, comfortable win. Last weekend, 2-0 win against Sassuolo. Ferguson doesn't score, but he goes down injured with a bruised sciatic nerve. The brother's built like me right now, just hurt ass. But so in that game, Kone kind of shuts me up. He scores a pretty good goal off of a Sule cross, and then literally 3 minutes later, Sule scores a pretty good goal off a good run of play from Gilardi running into the box, passing it to El Shaarawy, who backheels it to Sule. Clean goal. So after that game, we go to Torino in the Coppa Italia round of 16 this past Tuesday. And before I go into it, who watched the game?
I didn't.
I did.
Were you not entertained?
I was entertained. No, I was entertained, but man,
fun game.
I did not. I did not expect. I did not expect Torino to beat.
Okay. Well, one, they beat us before.
Yeah.
Two, going into the game, I had zero confidence. You know why? No strikers.
Damn.
And then when I wake up and I see Leon Bailey starting in the false nine.
Not again.
A player that we were talking for weeks about sending back to Aston Villa. Lord have mercy. But surprisingly, he ended up doing okay. El Shaarawy was more of the problem with his poor finishing. But yeah, so we go into the game, and I'm just already thinking Gasperini, he's probably shipping this because, Bailey up front with Sule and El Shaarawy behind him. And then we have a makeshift defense of Gilardi, Zakowski, and Celik, 3-back. And then Wesley and Wrench out wide, or it might have been Simicas, but it wasn't a good look. And then all of a sudden, we get a banger scored on us by the Scottish freckled wonder unk himself, Che Golasu Guevara Adams. And that's ends the first half. Very disappointing. Second half starts. We revolutionize the defense. We take Wrench and I don't remember who else. And we bring on Hermosa and the returning Indica. And then right off the jump, Hermosa all of a sudden turns into Lionel Messi, nutmegs defender, slots in bottom corner. Crazy goal. I was very surprised. And it's all right, here we go. We got a match. Then not long after, Che Adams scores again. Arguably a savable goal. Svilar had a disappointing match, but as much as he saved us, hey, can't be too mad at him. I will say this is one game where I wish maybe we start a Golini or a Vasquez, because Svilar's literally played every single minute in the Serie A. Well, every game this season, and then it goes down to the 80-something minute, and it's kind of just all right, we just moving on. We're going to lose to one another year of our annual Coppa Italia humiliation ritual.
Oh boy.
And then in comes
Listen, if we're gonna talk about Coppa Italia humiliation rituals, don't even get me started with my team, all right? Don't even get me started.
We lost 1-0 to Lazio, which sucks. We conceded 3 at home to the worst. One of the worst teams in the league.
We haven't won the Coppa Italia since 2004.
You guys only have 5, right?
How was
the third grade?
How was that? How was that experience? Because I know you remember it.
Yeah, we've been waiting for our silver star since 2008, so I kind of get it. But yeah, so like I was saying, in comes 16-year-old Antonio Arena, who I've been clamoring since October. Just put him on. Surely he can't provide more. He can't provide less than the nothing that we've gotten from Ferguson and Dovbyk. And literally his very first touch is a goal. And I start losing my mind. Holy shit. Vindicated. Let's go. Australian excellence. But of course, Roma's going to Roma, and right into stoppage time, corner goes into the box. Svilar spills it. Easy tap in for the 3-2 on Torino. And it sucks, but I see it as it's disappointing to lose, but I see it as a positive in that like we barely have the depth right now for one competition, let alone three. And I just hope that with our 2 new striker signings that things start turning around on the goal scoring front. We just in the last couple of days we just signed this young French prospect Robinho Vaz, who I'm very excited about. Kid's got the sauce, and we're currently in the process of signing Daniel Malin from Deontay's beloved Aston Villa.
Oh, I thought it was already done now. The deal.
There's been stalls with the contracts, so that officially announcing it tomorrow. But I'm a little worried. We had the Danso incident last season where he failed the medical. But
what is it? Loan the option or obligation?
For Malin,
yeah,
it's loan to ease. Like it's loan, and the obligation triggers if we make it into Europe, not just Champions League. So it's basically a guarantee.
Yeah.
And that one excites me because like Vaz is someone we're gonna have to develop because he's 18 years old, French, new league. He played 13 games this season, only 3 starts, but he has 4 goals and 2 assists. And De Zerbi, like after his debut, because he came on and like blew it up, like actually like sat him down in front of all his players and basically said like, "This is how I want all of you guys to be. Like if you ask me what I want as a coach, be like him." He stepped foot on the pitch and immediately started lighting the grass on fire. So yeah, it's exciting for him. But with Malin, he's someone I can see starting on Sunday because I swear to God, I don't know. We can't lose to Torino 3 times in the season. We can't. Is a
hat trick.
Do you know how that's? Oh my God, I don't even want to think about that possibility.
How badly will you crash out if that happens?
Wait, is Torino home?
We're in Turin. So I'm giving Gasperini the grace of he just threw the Coppa Italia because he rotated heavily and it's kind of just like we'll see what happens, but like we have to win on Sunday. We have to win on Sunday. That's ridiculous. Imagine losing 3 times in the season to a team that's like near the bottom.
I was gonna say to Torino especially is like
careful what you say. I remember when we couldn't beat Empoli. Remember that, Tony?
Oh my God! Don't remind me.
Remember those days, bro? Yo, the 2010s, 2020 Napoli fans, man. They know what true pain is, bro.
Empoli.
Also,
you know what true fucking pain is.
While we're talking about transfers, you should bring up Aser's comment about a certain ex-Napoli player. Because I want to hear them. I got some thoughts myself.
Yep, Dom. And
this
Tony.
Is weird, yeah.
They just signed Raspadori, Atalanta.
Well, I mean, supposedly we were trying to get him back. I'm kind of glad we didn't. Raspadori, I like him. I have nothing against him. He clutched for us in the Scudetto, but he's inconsistent. Unless you like fit him into a system where he's gonna thrive, then cool. But he's one of those players that if you just swap him around, because he could play multiple positions. If you have him swapping around positions, he's not going to be consistent enough for you. But I mean, I'm not mad about it. I mean, it's Atalanta. If it would have been, Juventus or Inter or Milan, I'd probably be a little bit more upset about it. But it's Atalanta, so I don't care that much this year.
So you don't know about the whole saga? You've been away from Twitter, huh?
No, what happened? What saga?
Well, Tony, go first. Because I got some stuff.
Oh, about what I think of Raspadori.
Yeah.
I'm good signing for them. For us, like Dom was saying, he was clutch. For us, it's just he didn't fit our system. Like he would fit a system really where he would either be playing as a second striker or behind the striker.
Yeah. Sometimes
he'll do-
winger.
Yeah, sometimes winger. I think he'll do good for Atalanta, especially under Palladino's system. So they should definitely repay us by letting Lookman go to us. That'd be very appreciated. We would appreciate it so much. All right. So Asser, I know you're in chat. Let Lookman go. Free him from your evil clutches.
Asser. Keep saying his name wrong. Asser.
So, my thoughts on Raspadori. You know, it's saying something when you have both sides of Rome collectively hating on a player. So, Dom, while you're away, Raspadori was basically like, we had to deal with Atletico and he was going to come to us, but he was just delaying. Oh, I'll think about it tomorrow. And then out of the blue, he signs for Atalanta. During this time, we're just kind of like, all right, whatever. Lotito goes out on a press conference and basically says, this guy he only comes off the bench. He thinks he's Maradona, blah, 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 blah. It's a hilarious clip.
What?
So, he delayed our whole transfer market by 2 weeks, which is like, just whatever. Like, my smoke with him doesn't come from him saying no to us because it's like, whatever, we get it. Napoli, Roma relations, blah, blah. Because I think Mana even said something about being disappointed that he was thinking about it.
Yeah.
For me, it's kind of just like him going to Atalanta, for me, shows a lack of ambition.
I agree.
Because
it does.
You know why? The only reason he's going to Atalanta, one, he's getting $5 million. Also, with Lookman leaving, he's almost guaranteed a starting spot, which he wasn't getting at Atletico, and he's leaving after 6 months. So if he doesn't want to fight for a starting spot, hey, good for him, man. No disrespect to Atalanta, but it's kind of just like, what makes Atalanta a more desirable place to play than Atletico Madrid?
Weren't they like pushing him out of Atletico Madrid?
It's not that they were pushing him out. We made an offer, and he just wants more game time, which I get it, but it's kind of just like I said, it's unfortunate for him that he went there, and then Julian Alvarez got bit by the spirit of Sergio Kun Aguero, and he can't get time over the coach's son.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So good luck, Sarah.
Yeah.
I think so. I was reading on online because I was aware about about the talks, and supposedly he kept saying no to Roma because he was waiting for Napoli. We're trying to sign him back, and Luca is stalling our transfer market. And since we couldn't provide him no guarantees, he decided to go to Atalanta. And I think you're right, and that he decided to go to Atalanta over Roma because of the relationship that Roma has with Napoli, which I respect the hell out of that.
Yeah, it's fair.
I really do. I respect the hell out of it. And then, about ambition. I mean, what is he gonna do over there with Roma?
I think he has more chances at Roma currently, to be honest with you.
Yeah. But imagine Lookman doesn't leave. You think he's starting over Lookman, De Ketelare, Sulemana, Scamacca?
Yeah. My brother was fucking fuming because he was like, oh, I hate this dude. I was like, okay, well, if he's waiting for Napoli, I can understand, right? Or, you know what, maybe he thought like if he didn't want to move and he was like, oh, I can fight for my place at Atleti. Mm-hmm. I'd be like, that makes sense. I'm like, you know what, like I understand. I wouldn't be like, oh, why are you so upset? But then when you go and sign for Atalanta, which at most is at least equal, I think Roma's still a better project. I was like, now I understand why you're mad, because he's like, don't even mention his name, because I texted him. He said, don't even mention that guy's name to me. Like
I'm not mad. I get it.
So like that's what I'm saying. Like if you're waiting for Napoli because it's like a reunion, if you're waiting, like at least I can understand that. Why would you delay Roma for 2 weeks just to go to a team that at most is equal in project, if not even like less? I don't understand. That is weird.
Yeah, and that's the thing too. Just say no, bro. Like all this pussyfooting and shit. We're waiting. It's kind of like, all right, bro.
Yeah, man. I mean, it's not your first rodeo, J-Mac. A lot of players do this.
Oh, it's Sancho part
players
two.
make you. Lucas sitting his giraffe ass off the bench, and he doesn't want to hurry up and make a decision. He wants only a Serie A club, and he's holding us. This is what these guys do. You know what I mean? And the agents. Let's not talk about the agents. His agent probably had a lot to do with what he was doing, waiting and stalling. You know. So
because we had an agreement with both Atletico and his entourage allegedly.
Wow.
But it is what it is. You know, good luck. Good
Oh,
luck.
I'm glad he didn't go to Roma, bro. I didn't want to see him wear that kit. I'm sorry. I love you, J-Mac, but got no love for Roma, bro.
I'm excited with the signings we got. The Xerxes Avenue is still alive. So.
Oh, there you go.
Well, I think we covered everything, right?
Yep. I think we covered everything, guys. Dom,
man.
who is a better player overall, Barella or McTominay?
Overall, Barella, bro. More complete player. But as a hitman, as a scorer, McTominay, lights out.
Don't worry, Dom. This guy's recording you. I know you don't care. I wouldn't worry about it either.
He's recording me?
Oh yeah.
Who is this guy?
Don't worry about it. I'll let you know.
Don't worry.
All right, yeah, let me know.
He's too scared to show his identity. It's fine.
Well, this whole pod's recorded. Why is it recorded?
Yeah, the whole pod is recorded, bro. Like, you don't need to do anything. Like, what are you doing?
He's just gonna try and use it later. Don't worry.
Oh my gosh. That's funny as well because his loan.
What he was trying to use? What the question that was asked?
Like
yeah.
That's like a retaliation. Yeah.
I mean, what?
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Oh, if Bakir's recording me, oh God. Oh, my God. That woman. Anyways, don't be talking about Stephanie Vakir up in here, man. You get my mind gets all crazy, and then I'm not focused on the show. Please don't do that.
Come on, down here.
Yeah, Kekula, that's a tough subject right there.
What kind of question is this, McTominay?
Tony, you're being threatened, buddy, or else.
Bro, like, or else.
Yeah.
Yeah, Elanawi, that game against Nigeria, then that was a good thing and a bad thing because like he balled out and was everywhere, but now it's kind of just like he's gonna come back to probably hold bench. Or Norinaro, like he's just gonna start having like muscle fatigue or something because he literally played every minute of the tournament.
We do have a question here. Do you guys think Füllkrug will succeed with Milan or will be a flop?
Heal that toe first.
Yeah, he gotta heal that toe.
Be healthy, man.
Which toe was it?
Just give him some time.
Pinky right.
Depends.
You look at Fred. He's like, just give him some time.
Depends.
This is the problem. You know what? I'm just gonna.
No, it's not Thomas. It's not Thomas. I know Thomas' YouTube account. It's not Thomas.
Is he
the
from?
flop?
Is
Don't
he from
worry
this
about
side
it,
of the
Tom.
world?
I like how we're just
worry
saying
about it,
guess
Tom.
who with the chatters.
I think I know
Don't
who
worry
it is.
about
That's why I think I know who it is.
Yeah. Don't worry about it.
Guess who.
I'll tell you later.
He's a McTominay hater, isn't he?
Yeah. No, the flop. Will Füllkrug be a flop? It has to be your your expectations of him, right? If
Just
you think that,
give him time. Like,
but also don't expect
gonna
him to
fully
be a
throw
20 goal scorer.
No, exactly. And I'm not expecting him to do that. But the problem with my fan base is they need him to be a Pippo Inzaghi, like automatic, like you come in, you start banging in some goals.
Mm-hmm.
Let the guy breathe, bro. Just let him inhale and exhale. Like let him breathe.
Let him do a Saturday, you know what I mean? Let him do a Saturday, inhale the smoke.
He literally looks like someone hopped straight out of the NHL, bro.
He just genuinely
like
has not
his
scored
missing
much at
tooth and
all.
shit. He looks like he can just body somebody. He should be a center back.
Yeah.
Imagine you had him and Pavlovich together. That's a scary. Those are two scary looking lads.
Yeah.
Here.
Any other questions, guys, before we do conclude for tonight's pod, guys? It was a great pod. Great pod. Big up to everybody as well. Big up to everybody on the panel. Dom as well. He's back. We got, of course, Sean as well. He's back as well. Everybody's back.
Oh, Sean, you were gone too?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was hiding.
Oh yeah, I remember where you told me where you were at. Yeah.
So big up to everybody. Big up to everybody on the panel. Big up to everybody in the chat as well that tuned in. A lot of people tuned in tonight, so I really appreciate it. Of course, smash that like button, subscribe to the channel if you are new. You guys already know what to do. Share the content as well. Tell your friends, family, etc. You guys already know what to do. And check us out on all the socials in the description. Make sure to do that. If you guys are on Twitter, make sure to, of course, scan that QR code right there. So then you guys could subscribe to our channel and follow us on YouTube and stay updated with the videos, etc. So you guys could get more information on the pod, etc. So make sure to do that, guys. Of course, big up to everybody, man. Pleasure. And we'll see you Monday. Ciao, everybody.
Ciao.